you guys are in with Harold and the Psychic. JA78 and Rory, you have both asked some questions to Harold, as the Psychic just kind of sits there blankly staring out the window, unconcerned with you. But I know, JA, you had some curiosities about where the raids seem to happen, so I use this giant finger here to point at things. So from Arleston to Ship's Helm, there's kind of a road that goes along this tree line here. And this is where most of the attacks have been taking place, and they seem to be coming from the south, from this region. Most of them are around this area with the HEI of Nordheim. But even the road from Gilhelm to Ship's Helm has had attacks, though they are more frequent in this area. I'm not sure if there was any other information that you wanted to glean from the map, but my question would be, what is your guys' approach? Are you going to go first up to Arleston and then travel by road towards Ship's Helm, or do you kind of want to truck it through the open country and potentially kind of sneak up or avoid the confrontation on the road?
So, team, based on all the questions I asked, right, I'll just give you kind of a quick outline of what I gleaned from Harold. So it seems that the orcs are attacking mainly, well, they're attacking all over, but they seem concentrated a bit on the road, as Sterling pointed out, from Arleston to Ship's Helm, which is that big swath of land that you see on the map there, which is basically the entirety of Nordheim. They are moving on foot and with dog sleds and seem to be concentrated from the south. So that being said, you would assume they are probably vicinity of where that big hand is pointing, maybe by those mountains right there in the forest just to the east of it. I mean, it's a real broad assumption, and he was with so many attacks, it was difficult for him to make out a real base of operations, especially if they're stretching all the way to Ship's Helm. Regardless, they seem to be organized in a way, shape, or form where they're taking on mercenaries. So there's been goblins that have been seen within their mixed, and likely other things as well. But at the very least, they have a mercenary skint to them. Beyond that, they seem to be bent on pillaging and looting. They're raiding a lot, and they aren't discriminating. They aren't just hitting soft targets. So they're hitting things that are like, so they're hitting all things. They seem to be moving in about teams of 12 to 15. It seems to be what they are attacking with based on the level of caravans that are going out. And with that, what I would recommend is that we don't just walk down the road like it's a yellow brick road and wait for an attack. I think that would probably lead to our ultimate demise. So my idea, if you guys, by all means, this is a discussion, so just talk me through it if you what you see. My idea based on this is I would like to be able to at least get on the road to Arleston and then start. Big idea would be going to some of the survivors' places where they were hit recently. Question them a little bit on the nature of the attacks, where they came from, what they look like, what was the situation in which they were attacked. Get an idea of that, and then what I wouldn't mind doing, and this is again just me, so just you guys just can think about it all you want, and we'll do whatever you need. Is I don't want us be the bait for an ambush, right? So if there's a scheduled caravan, we can use that as bait or something else, and then I would recommend we wait for them to come out into the open, and then we either capture or kill as many as we can in order to get the information that we're looking for. Big idea here is we need to get the orc plans of attack for whatever city that they're going to go for, which could be anything from Gilhelm to Ship's Helm to Arleston. Pretty much anything on the map there in Nordheim. And find out what their plan of attack is, and then, if we can, find out why they were interested in Kazgat in the first place. Kazgat being that wizard who J78's encountered a few times. Yeah, that's the big idea, though. I would want to attack these guys in the open or be bait for them. I would want to use something else as bait and then attack them from behind. Try to capture a few of them, get some more information, and try to find out where they're actually located. where we could maybe sneak in there and grab any plans they may have, if we can find them, or bait them out and then sneak in while they're all out and get their plans. Anyways, that's what I'm thinking. What are you guys' thoughts?
Before you finish here, one thing I want to point out too is this swath of land, like where the letters are, there is still forest here, even though it's not like clearly indicated on the map. It's just more sparse of trees, so it's still like wood lines in here. The road travels through the wood line, but yeah.
I assume there was a road somewhere in there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyone else can also chip in their thoughts or muses.
Oh yeah, that's like I said, this discussion just plan of attack, right? Just what do we think we want to do, how do we want to do it, and what our goals are.
So you mentioned finding the outposts for survivors. Would we be going all together or splitting up to cover more ground?
I would recommend we go together, but that's just me.
The survivors you could even find here in Gray. Some of them have gone from Arlston to Gray. Like that road is safe. It's from Arlston to Ship's Helm and vice versa. That's a problem. So some of the traders, instead of going to Ship's Helm, they're like, all right, we're turning around. We're going back to Gray because it's safe here. So you could even meet with some of them here if you wanted to ask them further questions.
Well, I kinda don't have any offensive capabilities, so sticking together is definitely a good plan. As for our route, I would say that we can get at least to the border of Nordheim, and I could call upon some of the birds and have them reconnaissance for us, look around. Some birds have really good eyesight, and see if Alton is even safe to approach in the first place, because it might be under the raid as we arrive, and being immediately attacked by several dozen of orcs don't really go into my plans. But in the meantime, we could definitely ask some of the survivors and escapees that are here about what they have seen.
Yeah, Rory, that's cool, man. If you can get the birds to do some scouting and see if they can get a beat on where a little force is on the road, we could sneak up behind them. That'd be great.
Yes, that is
Yeah.
within my capabilities.
As much information as we can have ahead of time, the better.
I'm not quite sure how this would factor into the plans, but I do have a horse, so if any of the horse is there.
Is it a riding horse or a workhorse, NADIIR?
It's a riding horse.
So unless everyone's mounted, it doesn't really make too big of a difference, but you're more than welcome to ride it.
Okay.
Well, we could use the horse in case we capture one of the orcs, to kind of carry it back.
Now that is a good idea.
That is a very good idea.
Though I don't really know how the physiology works that well, so I don't know how long we'll be able to knock him out.
Well, the big idea was if we did get a prisoner or two, we'd have to bind him, throw him over the horse, and then we could take him somewhere where we could do some further interrogation. Now, J78's a mean interrogator, so...
And he has experience with orc interrogations from what I recall.
So keeping J78 from murdering this orc when he gets him will be a fun thing for you guys. But I would, if we do get him, throwing him over the horse and then getting him back would be an easier way, definitely, than dragging him behind it. Let's see. Well, since we're kind of debating on the approach, so supply for this adventure, I think Nordheim is pretty standard for supply. It should be like one a day.
Yep, and Gray's half. I would assume you'd need less than 10 to get to wherever you're going, and then the same thing. I would imagine 10 is plenty to take with you for whatever intensive purpose.
So J78 has plenty of room in his slots to carry some if we want to carry. I would recommend we bring 12 just in case. You never know if we need to find something else, but...
12 of what?
It's a good idea.
So supply, Sam, it's enough food, it's a tent, and it's stuff for up to 5 people. So you need 1 supply per day of travel, essentially. Some places require more, like the desert, because you need more water, or the snow because you need more furs and more food to burn that the calories. But here, it's nice and easy. And your keep is full of supplies. I think there's like 130 or 40 of them right now, so you have plenty to take with you. Does everyone just want to load up on like 3 if you want to do 12?
Yeah.
I can do. We can do that, or I can take 6, and you all can, because some of you guys might be more burdened than I am.
So for bookkeeping purposes, I think it is easier for one person to just carry all the supplies, so we're not going back and forth trying to figure out who should mark it off their sheet.
Okay.
So if someone has the inventory, that might be easier.
I can carry. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can carry 8 comfortably. That'll leave me at least a slot or 2 to pick up gear.
Okay.
I can carry 13 if everyone else can carry gear.
Okay. So, NADIIR, do you want to carry all the supplies then? And then you can take 12, and then everyone else can, share the gear that you get with NADIIR?
Everyone good with that?
That's fine.
Yeah, if you can carry it all, that's fantastic.
All right. NADIIR, load yourself up with 12. I'll mark it on my keep supplies here. And you guys can set off. So it sounds like the plan is to go kind of along towards Arlston and then cut through the woods here, basically, before
Yeah,
you
well,
reach.
let's confirm that before we head out.
Yeah, yeah.
Just go up to the border, summon or like call upon a bird or something. Let it scout ahead for like how long will it need? Like half a day at best to go at least to Arlston or like the surrounding area.
So this is about 20 miles, actually, so it's 2 days, but we're just going to flash and you arrive there.
No, like I meant from like the border till Arlston.
Ah, yes, that's like less than half a day, for sure.
So yeah, the bird will just like fly around before we enter and come back with information.
Okay.
Yeah, so here's what I think we're trying to do, and I need a Roger up from everybody before we go forth, right? So I think what we want to do is go to Arlston, talk to maybe one of the survivors, just get a couple final details on the orc attacks, get one of the birds that's at Rory can summon up, or several. If you can get a murder of crows, even better, and have them go do some scouting. Stand by Arlston, more or less asking questions until the birds get back. Get a beat on kind of where the A force is, let alone the main force, whatever the birds can tell you, obviously. And then we kind of head out in that direction, but obviously don't take the road. Try to ambush them.
Just to make things easier, is any one of you proficient in drawing? Animals don't really have that high of an intelligence,
Oh yeah,
so
exactly. I'm not
showing them exactly what to look for would be
Yeah.
much more appreciated.
Proficient in what?
Drawing.
Oh, I am.
Ah,
I'm very good with maps.
wonderful.
Hey, if you could please draw up an orc or like the goblin that we will encounter, just as kind of the specific variants, would be rather lovely.
Oh, I've never tried that. I'll try to draw an orc so that
You
the
can
person
use
can
either
see what we're
Wiz
looking
or
for.
Int to draw, and it'll be easy for you since you are, kind of an artist. You know about drawing maps and details. You're a scribe of sorts. Oof.
Ooh, just a 7.
So what she draws looks very vaguely similar to a human and a dwarf. They're both just a blob, kind of like stick figure-y, but I think a
Children's
bird
art.
would understand that it's looking for people.
Distinguishing features we do want to make sure the bird's looking for is like the dog sleds, things like that.
Oh, good idea. I'll like add a dog sled in on the side.
Perfect,
kind of.
yeah.
It's like a square with sticks on the bottom of it.
They would know wolves, so that would be also easy.
Yeah,
to-
exactly. If the bird can understand, especially if it's a crow, it'll at least grasp the idea of that there's a dog and a person, whether it's an orc or not. They probably don't care, but but a dog and a person together in a group, that would probably be something they could spot.
Yep. Okay.
And also probably tents or plumes of smoke in the forest if they're actually camping there.
Yeah, especially if they're as large a force has been able to muster all around the road, it would be a significant outpost.
Indeed, so let's
Alright.
get on the road, I guess.
So we'll pull you guys along to Arlston. You travel for a couple days. And NADIIR, you can mark off one supply because it's half the cost in gray. And then you're just on the outskirts of Arlston now. You can like see the city in the distance, but you're far enough away to skirt any, wandering orc patrol, or even if there are traders or farm villages around, you'd also avoid them because who knows who you can trust in this day and age. Rory, if you want to cast your animal friendship, you can certainly do that now.
Yep. She'll take out her stuff, and the stuff has like many holes on one side. She'll blow through one, and you'll hear. And let's see. That would be a 15.
15 will pass.
Something,
So, in a few moments after you do this call, you see a small falcon, like a peregrine falcon, and arrives on a branch and sort of sits there, tipping its head at you curiously.
I would. Oh, hello there, darling. Can I ask you a bit of for help?
Friend of trees, yes.
Ah, yes. Would you mind flying around for a bit and tell me what you see? The things that I'm searching for specifically are wolves that are tied up to different people and they're moving along. Or if you see, have you, by the way, seen so far that you have been flying around too many people in the forest in the same area?
So it kind of communicates through telepathy to you, and it's like it says danger. You'd see these visions of orcs riding sleds. You also see orcs cutting down trees in like a swathe, and you see like what I would call orc patrols or orc raids, either marching along the road or like kind of setting up a small campsite on the side of the road, well hidden from passersby.
Kind of looking from the area we are at, kind of like still far away from the city, and looking around. Do I recognize where that vision can be from?
So the bird will also explain to you that it's south of the road, past the border. So you can tell from like how far it flies, the estimated distance. So pretty much where I put the finger there on the map, maybe a little bit further to the
still like a day or two out.
Yep.
I will convey this information to the party. It seems that Alsan is safe for now. The nearest orcs that this friend of ours has seen are probably 2 or so days out towards the west.
Can you make one more intelligence check for me, Roy? Or wisdom, sorry.
That would be a 24.
Yeah, as you look back towards the bird, you see visions of some of the wolves eating this falcon's friends.
I'm like, well, don't worry, we'll take care of that.
The falcons have been struck by black-tipped arrows, by the way. That is how they have been harvested for the dogs. It seems like they're pretty much killing whatever they can. You also see like some rabbits and other small game that they're feeding to the wolves.
I think those orcs are going through some sort of weird famine. They seem to be eating a bit too much, if you ask me.
Oh, so they're feeding this to the wolves. They're not eating it themselves, the orcs.
Oh, but still, like, too much food.
Yeah. If you'd like to go into Arlston at this point, you're more than welcome to.
Yeah, Arlston is safe for now.
Yeah, I would say we go to Arlston. I personally would like to talk to a survivor.
So as you enter the gates, you see like sort of this hodgepodge of caravans that look like they have been recently attacked or they're waiting here to leave, and they're all parked by the western gate. So you would assume that these guys have either recently arrived or planning to leave. Yeah,
and so JA78's a bit aggressive looking. Perhaps one of you others want to go do that, but he can go up there and do that. What I'd be looking for is the nature of the attack they were under, if they were attacked by the orcs. Did they come in in the night? Did they come in during the day? How many were there? Things like that. And just kind of explain that what we're doing is we're trying to find information on where they plan on attacking, where they're living at, and
Just to make the
Things like
approach
that.
a bit easier. Well, first of all, the hawk will just fly around to scout and announce any danger, but Rory will help out and see if there's anybody who is injured and try to heal them.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you approach, you start doing, giving some
Yeah.
basic medical aid to those who seem to have been injured, broken arms and whatnot. What about Alemba or NADIIR? What are you guys doing in the meantime? Do you want to approach and ask any questions? Oh, hello? Did I lose you?
So, no, I'm here. I was
Okay.
thinking. I don't. Alemba's not like a tactical person at all. She would be more concerned about offering comfort. So I think her approach would be to seek out people who look like they've been traumatized by whatever this is and just like talk to them.
Okay, I'm gonna say you see a dwarf. He seems to be pretty well battered and bruised. He's got his long stem pipe between his teeth, kind of grumbling to himself, shaking his head. He looks a bit concerned. But yeah, he's just kind of sitting on the stump of a log next to a very battered cart.
Sir, are you okay?
As well as I can be. Can't be the same. Can't be saying the same for my brothers, though.
Were you escorting one of the caravans?
Escorting? No, he was my bleeding caravan. My brothers are guards. They took him. Those damned orcs. He spits.
Is there anything we can do to help you?
Unless you plan on going up into the woods and finding where they're keeping those captives and rescuing me pals. I don't think so. He looks you over and sees that, you know, you have the adventuring look, but not like a soldier's look. He's like, I don't think you're well equipped for such a journey. Mind no offense,
No.
milady.
No offense. You're probably right. But you say that they've taken captives. Did they head west?
From the road where we were, they went south. That's where they struck from, too.
We'll do all we can for you. I'm sorry this has happened.
I appreciate it. If you find me brother, his name's Ernum, bring him back to me. I'd be well appreciated. Put in a good word for the dwarves of Duradin.
She kind of
Jay-
just gives him a squeeze on his arm and goes to rejoin her group.
Okay.
Just to be sure about some stuff. As Rory is healing the wounds, are they just slashing and arrow piercing wounds, or is there any sign of being poisoned in any way or something similar being used?
So from what you're looking at, most of the wounds are cuts from swords, stabs from spears, maybe a couple arrow shots, or the rare gunshot wound.
Mm-hmm.
But you don't see any markings of poison or magic of any sort on these.
So no necrosis, nothing. Yeah.
Yeah, nothing like that.
Yeah. Well, at least that's reassuring.
NADIIR, what are you doing in the midst of all these conversations and going on?
So, looking at the map, it looks like there's a wall around the town.
Yes, definitely.
How tall is that wall?
So it's a fairly sturdy wall. It's probably 20, 30 feet tall. Arlston, if you didn't know, is a fighting pit. There's a big tournament here held very regularly.
This is conflicting. I'm going to climb up onto the wall and see what I can see from up there.
Okay. Go ahead and do a wisdom check after you mount the stairs.
10. I have +1 there.
Okay, so as you look out, you see trees. You see, the occasional farmhouse that's being tended by, either the shepherd or the gardener there, but nothing of significant note. You don't notice any, looming black clouds of orc or darkness in any direction.
Okay.
All right. So at this point, you guys are kind of standing around Arlston, asking some questions, Rory, or healing. What's the plan now? Is it to head out through the forest here, or?
Once Alemba, is that how you pronounce your name, sister?
Yeah.
Alemba?
Alemba.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Once Alemba gets back, J78 would like to ask the dwarf some questions about the road that he was on when he got attacked. Where the location of the road is, how long ago was his brother captured, things like that. That way we can get a beat on that, perhaps rescue this guy while we're out gallivanting around.
I would say the road is probably right around this dead tree that he would describe to you, and it was 2 days ago that he was assailed by the orcs. So he spent 1 day traveling, and this is his second day here in the city.
Yeah, and I'll just confirm what I suspect, which is they were on dog sleds. They came in suddenly, attacked fiercely, took what they wanted, and got out of there.
No dog sleds, he describes. He just says they were on foot and ambushed his caravan.
I'll thank the dwarf, whose name is what? Did we get his name?
You did not. Let me get a name for him. Bungrel.
What's his brother's?
Enrum.
His brother's name is Ergum.
Ergum. Yeah, Ergum. You're correct.
Ergum. Okay.
And this is Bungrel.
I'll assure Bungrel we're going to go out and at least look for his brother. We can't guarantee we can get him back, as we don't know where the orcs' main camp is, but we'll try to find information on him. If we can, we will.
I'm not sure what you be, little metal man, but I trust you. You'll do your best.
If J78 could wink, he would.
One eye just goes dark and comes back to light.
He only has one eye, doesn't he?
Yeah, he's Cyclopean.
Yeah.
Just as I'm doing rounds and healing people, do I clock anybody who looks like a ranger, forester, or person of who would go out foraging outside the city? Usually.
Yeah, I would say there's the occasional woodsman of some sort who's either bringing in some hunted goods or wood and etc. You can approach one.
I would approach one of them hello, darling. I would be going into the nearby forest for some business of protection, and I would like to ask you a couple of questions if you don't mind and if you are fine.
Aye. I'll answer your questions. Can I help you with, foreigner?
Just to know what can I expect in the forest, what kind of animals usually live there. Are there any quite good berries or herbs that can also be foraged whilst on the place, and what are some of the areas that might be too swampy or might have a quicksand, I know, that should be avoided?
In this area, there's no quicksand or much to worry about besides the occasional patch of poison oak. You don't want to rub that stuff. Give you a mighty bad itch.
That's good to know. How would I identify this plant?
It's a vine that grows up trees with 3 distinct leaves that are pointed like a fork almost.
Yeah. Well, good to know, good to know. So, other than that, the forest is rather safe passage, you'd say?
Yeah, unless you stumble up into the occasional bear den or the pack of wolves, but as far as I know, most of the wolves have been scared out of the region ever since these orc attacks came through.
Well, now it feels that the bears would hold grudge against them. Well, thank you very much, and she'll take out some of more healing paste, and we'll just offer just if on the road you stub your toe or something, just rub it in, and she'll just give it to him.
He goes, light shine on you, and walks away.
Yeah, sure.
Lumba
write
draws
the-
a three-pronged leaf in her journal, like doing her best to guess what poison oak would look like.
Great.
Rory will reconvene with the team and well, like we said, I think roads from here on out should be avoided. But good news, the forest is quite safe to travel through. Most of the predators have either been scared or are currently pulling the carts of the orcs, so nothing much to worry about there. Other than that, just some poison flowers here and there.
Nice.
So we can
Alright,
have the element of
yeah.
surprise.
Yeah. So J78 will kind of look at y'all and ask the question. Okay, it's like, okay, I think we have the information we're looking for. We also have an additional thing we could be searching for, which is a prisoner camp. Do we want to approach the? I'll bust out my little map and point basically at that tree and say, do we want to approach this tree via the road and then cut into the woods about 8 to 10 hours before we reach it? Trying to loop around this orc encampment, see if we can spot it without being spotted ourselves. How do we want to approach?
Well, I think going most of the way there through the forest would be a bit more advantageous.
Yep, J78 agrees.
What about the
Nadir
rest,
and-
Viol?
Nadir and Alemba, you guys got anything to input here, or are you satisfied with going to the trees?
I'm good with going through the trees.
Alemba, you as well?
Can you hear me?
Alemba?
No,
Yes.
not-
Sorry,
now
I
we
think my
can.
mic cut out. I was agreeing the whole time, but my mic wasn't working.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, if they're ambushing on the roads, I think we definitely need to stay off the roads for sure.
Great.
Okay, then it sounds like the idea is we move in the wood line south of the road and move towards the hangman's tree looking thing on the map. Is that what we want to do?
All right.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
in case as we're
Yeah.
moving, I will tell the hawk to be a mile in front of us, more or less. And if anything is spotted, come back. And also, do I need to roll for every time, or just I'll be casting the holy bulwark on the party.
So, for now, I'm gonna say you don't need to do it because it's the same scene.
Yeah, just
But
same
I will.
day.
I'll let you know that Holy Bulwark will fade when we change from scene to scene as well. It's not something you can constantly
Yeah,
maintain.
just in case we get surprised. So to say.
Okay. So yeah, go ahead,
I
choose
see.
someone you want to cast it on, and go ahead and roll that
Yeah,
whiz.
all four of us.
Is it one person, one ally?
Nope. Well, it's one ally at a time of casting, but I can just cast it as many times as I want.
So over the course of days, we usually keep it in turn, so you can choose one person to keep it maintained while you're traveling.
In that case, which one of us looks the most?
I
In
imagine
need.
that Alemba has the lowest armor, but I am not sure about Nadir either.
I don't have armor, but as long as I survive hit, I can get back up to full HP.
Then you get another 10 HP armor, basically.
All right, Nadir,
additionally-
you can mark another. Oh, nice.
That's an actual 20.
We'll mark your mastery,
Ooh, nice.
and we'll say that his bulwark will carry through to the next scene.
Additionally, team, if you stay near, or I think it's close. Hold on, is it close or near? If you stay close to me during combat, you can use my defense stat, which is at 20.
Oh, that's good to know.
Mine is 19, so should be fine.
So after a day of travel,
Mm-hmm.
you guys are, kind of taking a short break. You've sent the hawk out in front of you, and you notice it's been a few hours and the hawk has not returned.
Do I still feel the mental connection from the spell, or?
You do not feel it, though. As soon as it gets pretty far away, you start to lose it.
Yeah.
It's not really like it's connected to you. It's more like you can use it to call upon it.
Yeah. Well, I would turn around to the party like, this is weird. I think we are getting close. Unfortunately, we might have lost our eyes in the sky.
And why don't we all roll a 20 now, and we'll get into sort of a makeshift initiative while we're at this point. Ooh. Yeah, get the low rolls out of the way.
Wow, that's abysmal.
All right.
Everyone.
So, as you guys are huddled around the site, Rory, you're still kind of looking around for this hawk, and it's definitely been too long. You get like kind of a sinking feeling in your stomach that something's off, you know, from your previous experience communicating with birds and other forest creatures, that something is definitely wrong.
I will just kind of like sit down and kind of like close my eyes to like focus on like my hearing more, and we'll try to hear if the natural ambience of what a forest should have is there or not. Basically, some like creatures running around, or is it like too quiet around us?
I love it. Do a wisdom check.
That would be a 25.
Yeah, it is certainly too quiet. There is a strange absence of forest sounds around you. Also, I know this map is covered in snow, but you can imagine it as being a very thin layer. It's like less than an inch thick. A couple centimeters for those who use metric.
I would turn around to the party and like, which one of you is better at range?
J78 says, I have no range capabilities at this time. However, I'm pretty good in a fight.
Well, you will need that capability quite soon, I think, because I think we are being snuck up upon.
Rory, you get the first action, so you have searched. Let's go to J78. What are you doing at this point?
So J78, it provided that Rory gave me all that information, will want to gather the party and get into a clump of trees in order to provide some kind of defensive capability.
Okay.
And basically stay low, stay down, and, well, as low as J78 can go. He's not very stealthy, but everyone else can do that. And then that way we can at least be in a position to defend ourselves if and when we're attacked. And I will recommend to Rory that he get another bird or squirrel companion at next opportunity to try to scout out the nature of whatever's coming at us. And while I'm down there, I might as well look for some rare ingredients.
Sure. Go ahead and do a wisdom check.
Ooh.
None for me.
Oh my gosh.
You run into poison oak. Luckily, being a robot, it does not affect you, but as you come back, you brush up on one of your companions. Roll a d4 for me and see who gets the unfortunate itch. 1, so it's going to be a Lemba. Unfortunately, you have been rubbed up against, and you now have a little bit of an annoying itch.
Raped.
And now, Lemba, it is your turn. What do you like to do?
Newbie question on how my memory ring works. If I didn't expel it from the last game, do I need to refill it, or is it still full from what I charged it up with before?
As long as you haven't expunged it, it is still full.
Okay, so I was gonna charge that. I don't really have much else to do. I think I'll just watch and see, since we've been warned by Rory, see if I can find out where the threat is.
Okay, so go ahead and do a wisdom
Just so
check if you want to
everyone's-
search, or you can use an action to charge your ring.
Well, my ring's fully charged, so
Okay.
I'll do a search.
Lovely.
This is gonna go great.
You keep your eyes peeled to the horizon, looking around for anything out of the ordinary, but it seems just that all too unfamiliar still in the trees nearby.
Scratching
is
up
the
my
id-
arm where JA brushed up against me.
Is the idea that we clump up on any of these trees right here, like where J78 is, or do we just want to buckle down right there in the middle of the snowy field?
That's an excellent point. You're free to move Alemba and Royery. I know you have already acted, but it's definitely within NADIIR, so you can move that space if you'd like to.
Oh yeah, I'll take some cover.
Lovely. All right, how about NADIIR? What are you doing in the meantime?
I'm guessing it's not possible to take an action to re-roll my initiative, is it?
I will actually allow you. It's going to be a dex check.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
basically preparing yourself. Okay.
I have no deck.
That's
So...
all right. You still are at the front because the highest roll was a 5.
Wait, I had the highest roll.
Yeah, you had.
Yeah,
the
I
highest
had the
roll.
lowest.
Yeah.
Oof.
Now, as you're sitting here, you feel like the cold wind, of early spring. You're keeping your eyes peeled. You're kind of huddled in this group of trees looking out. But you don't see anything. You just have this feeling in your stomach that something is coming. Or something is possibly waiting for you.
Well, just in case, if nothing happens for couple of minutes, Rory will just take out a small knife from the healer's kit, the scalpel, and will try to shave off some of the bark or whatever from the poison ivy, basically, to make a small powder. So if somebody comes close, just foo in the face.
If you want to do that on your turn, you certainly can.
Yeah. So I guess it's my turn now, or
NADIIR, since he re-rolled his initiative and now he's at the front here. So NADIIR, you're now at the front. What would you like to do?
Oh, okay. So what's the surrounding here? What's off the map?
Sparse trees. There's these kind of little clumps about you. No more than 3 trees in a group, but there's little rolls in the hills. Some of the trees are felled. There's some bushes and whatnot, but for the most part, it's just these sparse trees all around you.
Okay, I think I'm just gonna sit tight for now.
All right. Let's go to Rory. Are you going to scrape some of that bark?
Yep.
All right. It's going to be a hard check not to get it on your hands as you're doing it. So I'm going to say you can either use Dex or Wisdom.
I'm gonna use wisdom. That's a bit better. So +3 to 10.
Oof. So as you are scraping at it, some of the powder gets onto your hands. You manage to get a little bit in a vial, I will say, but you get more on your hands. And I'm gonna say for 1 round, your actions using your hands are hard because it's very itchy and annoying. All right, JA78, as you're standing there in the trees, Cyclopean Eye scanning the horizon, are you searching for more rare ingredients or anything else?
Well, right now I am recommending to the party that if nothing happens, I recommend we wait until nightfall to move again, as moving in the light snow and the daylight will obviously keep us in the danger zone. Over cover of night, we can at least see if there's any fires or anything else that we might be able to vector in on. And so I just recommend they all hunker down and get ready just in case something comes. J78, of course, can stay still as death for centuries, so he's in no worries. But everybody else might have some issues. So what he will do is he'll continue to scan the horizon, see if he sees any threats at this point. He's not going to be looking for rare stuff at this juncture.
Wisdom check for me.
All right. So he didn't see anything.
You scan the horizon once again with that Cyclopean Eye, but nothing is jumping out at you. And this leads us to Alemba. As you're sitting huddled in the tree, itchy arm, what would you like to do?
I'm not very good at observing. What kind of weapons does everybody have? NADIIR has a big sword.
I have a lot of swords.
NADIIR has a lot of swords.
J78 has his integrated vibro blade, which is basically just a big thing that pops out of his arm.
Okay, cool. Rory, are you
Nothing.
mostly magic based? No, no
He
weapons.
has a
Okay.
staff. Yeah.
I'm gonna cast Burning Knife on JA's arm sword.
Sweet. Go ahead and roll that up.
Oh, great. Well,
You got to roll
Hopefully-
int for it, don't you, to cast it?
do I?
I believe so.
Imbue a weapon with magic fire for 1d4 rounds. Let me do that. So that's a
You pass.
17.
It's on there for 1d4. So if you
One
click
round.
if you click the die and pull it onto the map, it'll be in your color, and you can leave that right next to J78. There you go.
Oh, cool. Perfect. There you go.
So
One
you've got
round of
Flame
firearm.
sword. And at this point, as you guys are standing there, you start to hear voices. Like, Uk Zambar, Mirtas Vras, Majav Nar Amnak. And you see at the edge of the map here a couple of creatures approaching. There's two orcs. One seems to be holding a bow, the other one with a long spear, and they are accompanied by a wolf. And the one with the spear is holding the wolf on a leash, and the wolf is sniffing the ground, and you can see that at this point it's sniffing, its head tips up, and it sees you in the group, as a group behind this copse of trees, and it starts a low growl. The orc holding the spear points out with his spear hand and goes, Varnak Shubra! Varnak Shubra! And the archer goes and hides, and he's going to let an arrow fly at NADIIR here. And he's going to miss.
Yeah, and if NADIIR is close, you could use my defense.
And this brings us to the top of the order,
So he's
NADIIR.
really. What was that?
You are up. They have acted.
Okay. I'm gonna use fire breath.
Okay.
18. So 3 damage
Sweet.
to all of them, assuming they're all within near of each other.
They are indeed, yeah. So you blast them with some of your fire breath. It sort of like shoots out in a little ball and it explodes nearby. The wolf's fur catches a flame. The tree the archer standing nearest to starts to burn. And they are quite clearly shocked by this assault. They look a bit frightened. Rory.
If there was not fire, but like, is it possible to use the animal friend to basically charm that wolf to our side?
You can, but it is hard.
I'll try. Like, there's like nothing better to do because there's nobody to heal yet. So, oh no, that's a 9.
You reach out in your mind and you hear back, filthy two-legger. And that's all you hear.
You are working with the same 2-leggers.
All right, Mr. Robot, what are you doing?
All right, J78 is going to hunker close to his allies. He'll present himself as a big target, but obviously keeping under the protection of the trees as best he can. And what he'll actually try to do is, if he can, bait the wolf or the spear guy to come to him.
Yeah, you
So
can make a
if you
charisma
can,
check if you'd like. Like, do one of
Sure.
these. Come at me, bro.
Basically. Let's see how it goes. And I'm also going to give my banner to NADIIR so he has an easy roll on his next
Sweet.
attack.
Ooh,
There we go.
So,
Nice.
you want to focus on the wolf or the spear? You can choose.
Spearman.
Perfect. Yeah, you see him kind of grow into a rage, and he looks you down. Whatever you are, he doesn't like you.
Yep, the feeling's mutual.
Alemba.
Can I get the spearman and the wolf with a lightning bolt from here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, lightning crackles out of Alemba's hand, and it's a.
They have to make defense, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So first the wolf, which has +1 is all. Yeah, he fails. And then the orc, which has +2. And he will also fail.
Is the orc wearing metal armor?
He is wearing metal armor.
So this will be double for him.
Beautiful. Oh yeah, he is
15.
vaporized. As the wolf is also shocked and drops to the ground. The archer, in its moment of fear as his two companions drop to the ground, rushes over to the spearman and pulls a large horn off of his body. He raises it to his lips and lets out a little purr, purr. And moments later, you hear a resounding purr, purr in the distance. He then moves down this way, sort of behind the cover of this fallen tree. And he's going to try to kind of hide so you can't tell where he is behind the tree. And he is hidden. If you would like to make an attack against him, it will be hard. And we'll go to NADIIR now.
A ranged attack, or can we go back there and find him?
Oh, if you run up to him, you're going to obviously see him, but any ranged attack will be hard against him.
Okay, and how far away is he?
Definitely far. I would say NADIIR gets you to about the middle here.
Okay, so if I run up back there, can I use Berserk to get an attack?
You cannot, because running is a double action, pretty much.
Okay.
But you run up right to him, and you're kind of looking down at him like, Rory, you're up.
Wait, like, Rory will just do a perception, basically like wisdom check, to try to hear how far away the answering horn was, and also to try to remember the way the horn was blasted, kind of like the audio of it.
Definitely can do that. Wisdom check.
That's a 22.
The horn's blast comes from the south, and it definitely is not that far away. You reckon it'll be here in a couple minutes.
And if need be, can I replicate the not tonality, but like the way it was blasted?
You can on your next turn if you would like to attempt.
No, like just in the future, basically
Yeah.
to bait others if need be.
You can definitely attempt it. Yes.
Yep. And then I'll just slightly move to the other side and inform. What's your name? J.A. Well, more of them are coming from the south, so be prepared. And that's it.
All right, JA78, what are you doing?
All right, before Rory ends his turn, though, J78 is going to say, I think it's time to move to the vicinity of the where NADIIR is. So that's what J78 is going to do. Is he's going to get up and, if he can, I'll drag both of them mages with me. I'll run them both over to where that tree is, and we'll jump over the tree to get on the other side near NADIIR.
So Rory couldn't run far because he made an action, but he can get halfway if he would like.
So wherever Rory winds up, that'll be where I stop.
So, like here?
Sure.
Ish.
Yeah, so if that's the idea, then J78 will go right next to him. And then he's going to... Well, since he's there, he's going to look for some daisies down there. Let's look for some rare ingredients.
Snow daisy.
And he's going to give his, he'll give his banner to NADIIR again.
Sweet.
So here's his looking for rare ingredients while he's running.
Yeah, you search around for any rare ingredients, but you don't find any rare ones.
Do I find any non-rare ones?
If you want some wood ingredients, you can take those.
I'll take that.
Okay, you
I'm
find
with you.
one
Like
wood
one?
ingredient.
Yeah, that's cool.
All right, this brings us to Alemba.
Lightning bolt still crackling in her palm. She was gonna go for that bowman, and then NADIIR, Rory, and J78 all run in front of her. So she lets that die. Doesn't want to hit her
I was about to
allies.
say.
We can take it.
So she'll follow, and I guess I'll go for another burning knife on JA.
Sweet.
Oh, that's just a 11.
Not quite enough.
Not gonna do it. That's okay. We'll get it next time. We have a couple rounds.
All right. This archer, being this close to this large reptilian man, does not enjoy it. He steps off to the side, ducking behind another tree, and lets an arrow fly right at NADIIR. That'll be 14.
Yeah, that hits.
All right. 8 damage. It pierces you right through the lower rib cage.
Okay.
NADIIR, who had my shield? Did NADIIR have it?
I thought you gave it to Alemba,
Or-
but I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't a deer.
Okay.
I think
And he's
said
got that
NADIIR.
6 extra.
Yeah.
I did think it was a limbo.
So you still have 2.
Okay.
Okay,
Two
maybe
remaining.
That is it for me. NADIIR, you're up. I believe it's time for some chopping.
So, what?
I said I believe it's time for some chopping.
Oh, okay.
And remember,
yeah,
Nadir,
I'm
you got
gonna-
an easy roll.
I'm gonna draw my scimitar and look back to the rest of the group. Do we want him dead?
I say at this point, no reason to get prisoners because there's more on the way.
Okay. I'm gonna run at him and swing with my scimitar.
Lovely.
That's gonna be a 14.
Yep.
8 damage.
He crumples
Then,
as you slash at him with your scimitar.
cool.
And this brings us to Sin. Or Rory.
Well, I'm gonna just waltz over to the charred corpses of the wolf and the other orc, and we'll try to rummage through the belongings to like grab the horn and if it's still there and like see if there's anything else.
The horn is definitely on the archer at this point, but you can certainly rummage for their other equipment.
That'd be int or whiz.
Either or is okay.
Oh, well, whiz. So that would be a 22, not a 23.
All right, on the orc, you find a pikeman's spear. It's a weapon with near reach, and it cannot be thrown. I will drop it in the chat for you here.
Mm-hmm.
And on the wolf, I will say you can find a meat ingredient if you would like to take it.
Well, maybe later when we are done with the rest of them, but there is like no kind of like paperwork or no emblems, sigils, anything else on the orc? Just
Nothing
the
of
pike?
the sort.
Okay. Well, should just hold it and like, well, this one's probably a scout.
He spits, a scout! All right, a robot JA78, what do you got going on?
All right, J70, I would recommend we search this last body down by NADIIR and get out of this location as we have incoming, basically. So he's going to run over to where NADIIR is, give a cursory search, basically pick the thing up by its feet, shake it, and see if there's anything falls out that's worth it.
The horn is an
looking
obvious
particularly
grab, if you'd like to take that.
Well, looking particularly, yeah, the horn. Particularly, I'm looking for maps, any type of script or writing that gives them an idea of where their base is, any kind of location, an emblem, a symbol on a spear or a shield, something like that. Anything.
Other than his shabby bow and quiver, There is nothing of any of the sort on this measly orc scout.
Okay, well, I'll grab that stuff up, and then I'll recommend we skip town sooner rather than later.
All right, Alemba.
Gonna follow and yeah, not to be boring. Just burning knife again for JA. That's a 14.
That'll work.
Wow.
Did you roll? I didn't see the roll.
a one.
For
For
it's
D4?
a 1.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah.
didn't see it. All right. Well, at this point, company has arrived.
Oh,
Orcs
snipe.
charging in from the south, leaden with their heavy armor, as well as a few archers. This is quite the party. And there's also a couple wolves with them. So what I'd like to do is imagine that these archers are just slightly off screen. They are there, but they are slightly off screen. The wolves are at the front here. There are 2 of them, as well as 1 Gerblin sniper. And as they rush in, they call out, and yet more horn blasts are sounded as they see their dead orc companions at the feet of this adventuring party. And since they have been running, they just arrive. NADIIR, you are up.
So, how many of these guys can I hit with fire breath?
So I would say if you put it right at the middle, you can hit 5 of them, or 4
Okay,
orcs
and
and 2 of the wolves, so 6 of them.
Alright, yeah, I'll do that. I still have battle standard, right?
I believe you do.
Okay,
Yes.
so
yeah,
fire
sorry.
breath.
Let's
20.
see some damage.
Ooh, nice.
That's gonna be 18 damage.
The orcs in the group all fall. However, the wolves do not. And instead,
That's what.
their shape shifts, their wolf-like skin melting off of them as black shapes emerge from within, multi-eyed, almost like a shadow. All right. And now we're to Rory.
Well, I was like, well, NADIIR, I think they're angry at you, so keep it up, buddy, and I'm gonna cast regeneration on NADIIR.
Cool.
Well, at least we'll try. And that would be, yeah, 20.
Okay.
So for the next, what you call it, 4 rounds, you will heal D12 plus 4.
Is it 4 rounds or D4 rounds? I just don't.
4 turns.
Okay, so just pull on the dice and put 4 there on there for him. Yeah, there you go.
Oh, there you go.
Wonderful. All right, JA78. You have shadowy beasts and orc in front of you. What are you doing?
First, he's going to warm up his shoulders a little bit. And then if there's something that's directly within range of him, like getting a sword up their face, that's what's going to happen.
All right.
So if it's the shadow beast or if it's the orc, whichever one's closest. So which one?
The beast is closer.
Okay, the beast is getting the sword upside its face first. I'm also going to give my standard over to NADIIR again.
Cool.
And here is my attack. So that is a 13. 14.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yep. All right.
This also has magic fire on it, which I'm not sure how the damage for that works.
Adds a D4 to it.
Yeah, so that's 10 damage right there plus the D4. So that's
Nice.
13 damage.
As your sword slashes into it, the shadow erupts into flame, and it vanishes. The body is gone, essentially, as it
And
burns away.
J78 looks around and says, "Who's next?"
You hear the orcs call out, Arumshkarlak, and point at you, angrily.
Bang my sword against my shield. Here we go.
Lemba.
Okie doke. So if I move here and I can get these two guys and then this shadow guy up here, right? With
Yeah.
lightning bolt.
You can.
Great, I will do that.
So they gotta make a deck
Defense.
or defense, right?
Yep.
Alright, so the two orcs have +2. So they both succeed. And then the shadow has +5. So he will also succeed.
Oof.
They see you like charge your lightning and quickly sidestep out of the way as it blasts out from your hand.
Unfortunate.
Very unfortunate. The two orcs here, they're gonna run up on JA. They didn't like their dog friend being injured, and they will strike. They have very low chances, but let's see, they got +2, so they need 18s. One gets through somehow for 5 damage. The blade chinks off of your metallic body. This shadow beast disappears momentarily and appears in front of Rory, and in the same instance lashes at him. That's going to be 21, Rory.
Yep, that's gonna hit.
Not only does it hit you, but tentacle-like arms reach out from its back and pin you to the ground. You cannot move. And you take 5 damage as well.
Oof.
These two orcs charge up towards NADIIR. They're both going to strike.
Hey, could I give Rory my hero coin to negate some of that somehow?
You could give it to him when he wants to escape, but
Okay.
it's the beast's attack, so nothing you can do
I got
for
you.
him.
I got you.
The archers.
You saw that I got the. You saw that I did the signet thing, right?
Yep, I saw that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm counting on you to kind of rely on that. I'm not going to be too picky about
Yeah.
it.
Sorry, I was on mute and I didn't know if you had it. Yeah.
So the archers start to move up through the trees here and to the left side, as well as our sniper friend here. Two of the archers take aim at Alemba.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming 9 does not hit.
Correct.
All right, so they both miss. The sniper, it sees this large mechanical man slash down one of its good old shadow pets and is taking the blows of these orc blades. So instead of shooting, he raises his rifle to his eye and points, taking careful aim. The other two archers will both shoot at NADIIR. Oh, okay.
Oh.
So 13 doesn't hit, right, NADIIR?
No.
Okay, so the 1 gets through. Let's see that damage. 11, as the arrow pierces through that luminous shield from the holy bulwark and meets flesh.
And you have 1 HP left.
I do have one. I think I was wrong. I think 13 does hit because I'm currently not wearing armor.
Oh, all right, then the other arrow flies through and does 6.
I am down.
All right, luckily you have regeneration, so at the start of your turn, you heal. Go ahead and roll that up, Rory.
Yeah, that was clutch.
D12 plus 4.
Wow.
Where is it? This is D12, yep. So you heal 7.
7, and then this
Nice.
goes
Alright,
down 1, and you're
so...
Mhm.
Okay. So... Everyone's getting hit a lot. I'm gonna run over and slash at the Shadow Beast with Life Drinker.
Sweet. That hits.
17. That's gonna be 13 damage.
Yeah, the Shadow Beast is slain, and Rory, you are released from your grasp.
Thank you.
Can I use Berserk to hit something else?
I would say yes if you had attacked the orc before you moved.
Okay. Okay. I'm good then.
All right, Rory, what do you got going on here?
Well, I will move here and kind of like not really try to hide, but kind of like some semi-duck in between like the canopy and be like, well, we took some damage, so let's reverse that, and we'll cast the healing Nova.
Mm-hmm.
So as I guess both JA, Nadir, and me are within near.
Yes.
I'm already at max.
First, let's see. Yeah, that's 17.
Yep.
So all of us get 11 HP, so basically back to full.
Everyone is back to full. And this brings us to the robot.
And just duck in the canopy.
Mm-hmm.
All right, this isn't Jay's first fight. So what he's going to do is he's going to grab one of those orcs that's in front of him, put him in between the sharpshooter and himself, and he's going to stab the snot out of that one. So basically what I'm saying is he's grabbing him by the chest plate right there, stabbing him, and keeping him between the shooter and himself.
Okay. Go ahead and
So how do you
roll
want
an
to do
attack.
that? All right. And I'm also going to give my banner over to Nadir again.
Cool. That hits.
All right, so that's a 16. And that is 9 damage.
The orc, limp, barely holding on to life, rests in your arms, struggling.
And the idea is I got him in front between me and that shooter.
Yep, Alemba.
Can I get these three guys in a line without getting JA?
These three, right?
Yeah.
Yep, you definitely can.
Lightning bolt for those folks.
2, 3.
Right.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Oof.
So the one that J.A. is holding somehow, slinks away out of it. The one behind him also steps back. This one in the far back, though, was not paying the most attention. Go ahead and roll that damage on him.
Will
Like,
do.
I believe that as JA just picks him up, the lightning bolt just goes under his leg.
Yeah, there you go.
Right. So that's 7 doubled for him, so that'd be 14.
Yeah, he's fried in his armor.
Cool. And I'd love to just like move out of
You can
Hey,
definitely.
this is
that
my
area.
spot.
Right next to our healer.
All right. So first off, we have the 2 orcs around JA. The one who is currently held is going to kind of try to slip out of his grasp, duck, and slash at the back of JA's armored leg in one fluid motion.
Ooh.
And he does. He jumps from his grasp, dives behind him, and cuts at that leg for a bit of damage now. So that'll be 8, 17. Oof, that was a mighty blow. You see the sparks fly from his mechanical wiring, shooting out. And the other one, seeing his friend strike, lifts his sword over his head and brings it down onto his chest at the same time. That will miss, though, because he's got 20 armor. This fellow here is going to charge at Nadir. He's got a grudge with you, so he charges forward, makes an attack. He definitely misses. The 2 archers, they see Alemba just fry one of their friends, and they keep their arrows focused on her.
So if you're close to
Drawstrings
me, you get
pulled
20.
and loosed.
Ooh.
Oh my god.
That's a lot of natural
20's
20
gonna
that-
hit me for
not-
sure.
My dice are hot today, guys. I don't know what to say. All right, luckily it is exactly 8 damage, so you are still up.
Okay.
The other 2 archers are going to focus on Rory. Let their arrows fly.
Nope.
They miss. The sniper, his line of sight cleared as this orc has slipped out of his grasp, points, aims, fires. So he got an easy shot because he aimed. He's only got to hit 17 here, and he has +4 as a sniper.
Oh.
Jeez.
I need to walk away from this keyboard immediately. What is happening right now? I have never had dice this hot before in my life. All right.
These orcs are gonna get mastery real quick.
Yeah. So that
So
is
6,
4 and
7.
8.
So how much?
8 in total.
8 total? Okay, let's see if I can. Okay, so that's 5 in total. That means Jay's down to 1 hit point.
And in the distance, I have some unfortunate news. We have some more buddies coming in. They come in from the west here. One of these should be an archer, though. Sorry. Goodbye. There we go. And we're to NADIIR.
Alright, so I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me with Oath, and then I'm gonna throw a scimitar at the archer over here.
You're going to throw it at him? Okay, it's definitely a hard throw.
Yes.
It's a long shot.
I have battle standard though. Wait,
Okay.
is that just the next action or for the whole turn?
No, just for this guy, throwing it that far is definitely hard.
Okay, so I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me first.
Okay. Do you miss?
I don't think I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Yep.
Okay, so D4 HP. 4.
Ooh.
I'm down to 6, and then
You regenerate, though.
that's at the start of my turn, though, right?
Oh, yeah, true. True. It is at the start of your turn.
I don't think I'm gonna hit the guy with my scimitar either.
It's a dex to throw, so what do you get for throwing?
I have no deck.
Oh, so yeah, you definitely miss even with the standard.
Yeah.
All right. Rory. I think some healing is
Looking
needed.
Yeah. Like, hey, big dude, no time for sleeping with a job. Wake up and healing Nova. Yeah, 18.
Cool.
So, yep, that would be 15 healing to whoever is damaged in our party.
Everybody around you, yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he went the healing build.
Yeah, so Jay's back up to 16.
And you're up,
I'm
J.A.
like a full.
All right. So
Nice.
feeling a little bit invigorated after that nice little burst of healing right there. I'm gonna crush the skull of that one that critted me just a second ago.
Yep.
And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move up near Rory, NADIIR, and Olemba there in a second. So first let me crush that guy's skull. And I'll give my battle standard to Rory this time. But that's not gonna hit. So
Okay.
regardless of that, he's gonna move over to here so we can form a better perimeter with these other guys.
Cool. All right, Alemba. What's the move here?
JA runs right in the way of my lightning bolt.
Again.
But there are 2 targets
Again.
below.
Yeah, but I would have to move out to get them both, which is fine.
Cannot get from where you stand one of the orcs and the archer
That's true.
by like scooting slightly over.
Yeah, if I move here, I could do that.
Yeah, you could shoot it so this direction, like this, or like
Yeah.
this, and shoot it at these two.
No, over to the west.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll. This might kill me. I'm gonna do it. I'm just gonna try for these 3. That's fine.
Lovely. They are going to dive out of the way. So the archer is not in metal, but the 2 first are. One dives, the other one does not. I'm assuming he's going to die. Go ahead and roll that damage for him, and then the
I
archer will dodge out of the way as well.
Oh, beautiful.
Oh.
So 6, but double
Is
for the
12
one that
is
hits.
still enough to kill him. He's fried.
I'll take that. That's fine. 1 down.
Okie dokie. The orcs,
Yep, that's
seeing
it.
their prey starting to be huddled into a group. They like this. They see one victim on their own. They're going to swarm her.
Mm-hmm.
So this guy goes for you first, Alemba.
Yeah, oh yeah, for
He's
sure.
going to hit 6 damage.
Okay.
The 2 archers down here on the left, they see you, and they're also going to let their arrows fly.
Oh,
17 and 20 is both going to hit as well. 6 and 3 total.
6 and 3 hit points total?
Yeah, so 6 and 3, so that should be 9 total hit points.
So I have 1 hit point left.
Okay. Since you're still up, this archer here is going to take his shot at you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's for
Unless
4.
it goes down.
Finally going down, this archer runs up and
Peppered with arrows.
starts to pull you away. Shrink your token just a little bit.
Okay.
While the sharpshooter gets another, kind of props his rifle up on a rock. This time, he sees the focus here as Rory. The healing novas are splashing out from him, and he takes that careful aim, looking down his sights right at Rory. The wolves charge forward. 2 jumping on NADIIR. My lord. So the 19 will not hit, but the other one will. Wolves.
A lot of nat 20s.
He only gets +1, so 7, 8, 9 damage in NADIIR.
I'm at 1.
Don't worry, you're going to heal at the start of your turn.
Yep. Right, I keep forgetting about that.
All right.
That's really handy.
Orcs charge forward. They also see the healing Rory is doing. One goes for NADIIR, kind of between his orc buddies, or his wolf buddies. The other one charges at Rory. So we'll go with NADIIR first. Let's see if he can put you down. He does. The sword raising above his head, slashing you and knocking you to the ground. The other one raising his sword again and going for the guts on Rory. 21 will hit.
yep.
That'll be 5 damage.
If
And the last archer will take his shot at the mech. Let's see what he does. He misses. I had a feeling he was going to miss no matter what he did, though. All right, NADIIR. You heal.
you heal 10 HP,
He's back
back to
up
full.
Wow.
This is a very swingy game.
This is a
But-
Berserker Barbarian.
Yes.
Why? Don't
So-
shoot, die!
How far away is the sharpshooter? Is he far or?
This guy?
Yeah,
Yeah, he is definitely far from you right now.
it's awkward. I'm gonna hit the guy in front of me.
Which
With-
one? The one by the D4 or the one who's with the wolves?
Yeah, the one by the D4.
Cool.
With oath. 14. Modified, that's gonna be a 15 plus. So power strike lets me deal maximum effort, so that's gonna be 9 damage.
Yeah, he had 1 HP, so he's gone.
Right. And then I'm gonna use berserk.
Okay.
3 HP. And I'm gonna swing around and hit the other orc with lightning.
Cool. Oh,
1.
unfortunately, the sword clinks off the orc, and it actually locks into his armor. Between the plates, your sword is stuck.
This could be useful, actually.
All right, Rory. What's the
I'll
move?
turn around to the orc like, this was rude, but before we continue this dance, she's gonna pop the stuff and I will make this a hard nova to reach our Alimba.
Okay.
So that's a 21.
Okay. That'll
So
hit.
that's plus 8 HP to whoever is damaged.
Wow. Thank you.
The orc archer that was pulling Alemba looks down as she starts to stir, and his eyes go a little bit wide.
Surprise, motherfucker.
All right, Robot Man, what's the move?
I'm gonna squeeze myself in between the robot man and the NADIIR. Just
Okay,
like,
I'm just gonna
yep,
shrink you a
this is
little
safe. Yep.
All right, this is a tough one because I really want to get my mage back. Let's see, but I need to keep you guys protected too. So, Alemba, I gotta leave you this time. I'll come back for you. So
I'm good.
So what I'm gonna do is I'll continue to kind of squish in with my boys here, make sure that they're good, and I'm gonna stab the snot out of, I guess, this guy.
Okay.
How do I do that?
The orc. Got him.
Can you see that?
Yep, I saw it. When you click on them, it highlights for me.
There it goes. Okay, that guy. Yeah. So I'm gonna stab the snot out of him, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna give my battle standard to NADIIR this time, and here's me trying to stab the snot out of that guy in front of me. Ah, no stabbing.
No stab. All right, Alemba, you wake up on the ground. An orc who is pulling you by the leg lets go, startled, as you stir.
Alemba, you just hear Alemba go, that was really stupid, and she's gonna run back to the group. Can I get my ping's not working for some reason. Can I get the orc to the south and the archer? Yeah, right there.
So if you're running far, you cannot.
Oh, is that a far run?
It is indeed a far run.
Yeah, I don't want to die. I think I'll stick with the group. Sorry, guys.
I think that was a smart move, to be honest.
Yeah.
All right.
She's
Just
not a
wake
tactician.
up on all fours, back to the group, back to the group, back to the group.
Yeah, yeah. Stupid mage, stupid mage.
All right. So we've got some orcs and we've got some wolves that are here in the tussle. I think this orc's going to act first. The fighting is not stopping. He sounds his horn again.
Mm-hmm.
These ones are further out. Then he steps forward and gets stuck in here. And he's going to swing at Alemba, but I doubt he's going to hit. Yeah, he's not
Okay.
going to. Then we got some wolves and orc on NADIIR, so I'm going to roll all three of them. They've all got +2 here.
Nope.
None of them hit because we got 20 defense from our good old robot man. The orc here, who was attempted to be stabbed by the robot man, is going to meet his blade, calling out, "Rookadar!" Your blades clash midair. Steel striking steel. Now we've got some archers. We're going to say that the 3 archers on this side, they all aim at the robot. So let's see how they do. 2, 3. No hits there. They've only got +2. The archer who is here, who had to let go of his prize catch, is a little upset, so he shoots at his prize catch.
Nope.
And will miss. And this archer will also shoot at the robot. Also miss. And lastly, we have the sharpshooter who his sight trained on Rory, lined up. He's got an easy shot, so he's got to meet 17. He's got +4 here.
Nope. 16.
Just shy. Just shy. And this brings us to the top of the order, NADIIR. What do we got going in here?
Okay, so my sword's locked in this dude's armor, right?
Yep.
Okay, so I'm gonna keep a firm grasp on Life Drinker, and keep the orc close. And I'm gonna cast Fireball right in his face, or I guess
Right behind
technically
him,
beyond
right?
his
Yeah,
face,
yeah.
so yeah. 5.
You cough. Smoke comes out, but that's it.
Okay.
Do you here, hero coin. Here, you can get a heavy.
Hell yeah, I like that.
Oh,
Grab my
hang
hero
on, hang
coin.
on.
You remember you got an easy roll too.
So do I want to add the D12 or the re-roll?
You got 5, so you need a 7 on the 12.
I'm gonna
Well,
re-roll
it's
the
an
20.
easy roll, so that would be a 9 total, right?
True.
So you need a 4.
You need a 4 on the d12. Yeah, 4 on the d12 or a reroll. It's a tough decision to make.
This is D12.
Okay. Perfect.
Ooh,
All
nice.
right, so 6 damage.
All right. As the wolves are burned a little bit, their flesh melts away again, and you see these familiar shadow beasts lurking within. And Rory.
Is anybody damaged at the moment?
Oh, and this is gone now as well.
I'm
JA 's
just down
still
by
good
2.
right now.
I'm okay for now. if you
Yeah,
have
okay, so I'm
something
gonna
else
like,
you wanna-
well, that one, and I point at the sniper. I think he is out to get me, so precautions, and will cast regenerate on myself.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
Yep.
That's
It's a very
24.
good idea.
No.
I don't feel,
4. Yep.
I don't
I
feel
will
like
stay
we
where I
really
am.
need-
All right. So this brings us
What did
to
you say, Nadir?
the robot. Oh, yep.
I don't feel like we really need to track HP at this point because we're either all dead or all at max.
This is only going to go one way.
Yeah.
It's either we're all dead or we still make it out of here. Yeah. So, judging by the pile of corpses around J78's feet and everybody else's feet, he's going to continue to stab people in the face. I'm going to give my battle standard to NADIIR again, and I'm going to try to kill this orc that's. Here, see if I can actually ping. There we go. Yeah, that orc again. So here we go.
It's easy because you did it last time.
Oh,
Nice.
Hell yeah.
All right, so there is 7 plus 6. So that's 13.
He is eviscerated by your vibroblade.
Once again, turn around, bang them together. Who's next?
All right, Alemba. Now you can lightning bolt.
Yeah, thank you. I don't like this guy in my face, so I'm gonna try to get him and the archer in a line down south.
Okay. So guy in your face and then the archer. They both fail.
Nice. So that's 9.
This guy's fried. This guy's barely alive.
Cool.
And that brings it to me. So this ticks down. Their orc allies are soon to arrive. Now we have the question. They are all pinned up in a group. All right, sniper. He's not going to bother aiming. He's just going to, reload his weapon. Chambers another round. Lets one fly at Rory. He
nope.
misses. The 2 archers here, in the lower section, lower right, they're going to shoot at Alemba. They both miss. The 2 archers here are both going to shoot at the mech. They both miss. The last archer is going to shoot at Rory.
Nope.
Not going to hit. The Shadow Boys. They are going to go... One is going to jump on the mech. One is going to jump on Rory. So first mech. Yeah, he definitely misses.
I
And-
knock him on his butt right in front of me.
Yep, exactly. You put him back on his ass.
And now look at this natural 20 on me. Nope.
19 though will hit.
Nope. Because I got 20.
Oh yeah, you're next
because
to the
of-
guy. Good point. Excellent. All right, the last orc swordsman. He's swinging on NADIIR. And finally, one of my 9 attacks gets through. And that'll be for 5 damage, NADIIR.
Okay.
Take it down, and NADIIR, we're back to you. The thick sounds of fighting ringing out through the countryside.
Okay, so my sword's still locked in the guy's armor, right?
Sure is. You never pulled it out.
Okay, so now that his face is nice and crispy,
Mhm.
I'm going to rip it off with my claws.
Okay.
He's got an easy roll.
Plus-
Basic effort.
Oh, basic.
Yeah,
Oh.
you're using claws.
That's gonna be 6 total.
Claws is basic effort. That's weapon effort you rolled.
D4.
Reptoid has claw weapon.
Oh, okay. So 4 damage. He falls. Your sword is still stuck in his armor, though. So I'm going to put it on his side so you're aware.
So now I have a giant club.
I'm not sure if I would call it that, but okay. Rory.
I look on. Well, everybody looks fine so far. So let's bring out some friends, and we'll take out what you got, the stuff in front of her face, and through the whistle, and we'll try to contact some animals for help.
Okay.
Oh nope. You know what?
Ooh.
I'm gonna use a hero coin because I.
Do you have a hero coin?
Yeah. Didn't we get it at the beginning?
We did not.
Oh, in that case, no.
Your call summons one enemy wolf. Running ahead of his pack of friends.
Mm-hmm. Well, that didn't go as I thought. Fuck.
Lots of meat for a wild wolf around here.
All right, robot.
Might go?
Yep.
All right, so J78 will give his standard to NADIIR again, and he's going to go after this shadow wolf that's prone basically in front of him.
Yep.
All right, so that
should hit.
is 12, 13, 14, and here is his damage. And that is 7 damage.
Alrighty. He is still standing. And we're to Alemba now.
I don't like the sharpshooter trying to pick off Rory, so I'm gonna aim a lightning bolt at him.
Okay. He's gonna look down his sights and see you charging that up and step out of the way nimbly. He says something in Goblin that you make out to be most likely a curse.
I'll ask Snark later what it means.
Lovely. All right, so my timer ticks down. Shadow beasts. All right. So the one is gonna jump on the mech, the one who just was stabbed at. Gonna try and pounce on him. He's not. And then he's gonna try and use his little tentacle to knock out his leg at the same time. And that will also miss. The other beast is gonna follow the exact same attack pattern, but on Rory.
No.
No and no. Yep, that is correct. Oh, 1 sec, guys. I got a call from my wife. Let me quickly answer this.
No worries.
Hey, what's up,
Who
babe?
did the second shadow
Stepping away for a
attack?
second, back.
They don't have
Was it
artichoke.
Rory or Nadir?
They don't have artichoke?
The what?
What was that?
Not impressed.
The last shadow beast was aiming for Rory
What
or
do I do?
Nadir? Okay, and he missed, right?
The only thing you can do is
Because
order
as
from
long as
Aggro Hub
you're
if you can
near
do that.
there, you
But
have
I don't know.
20 armor.
Right.
I just went on Global and it's not listed there, so only way that we can get it is if we actually physically go there.
Well, we can go there tomorrow, but we'll have to figure out what else we should get from there as far as groceries. I'm fine to go there tomorrow. I'll pay for the taxi.
Okay,
Okay.
sounds good. I'm just grabbing tomatoes and I did find the last spinach,
Okay.
so that's what I'm bringing.
Alrighty, sounds good, babe.
Okay. See ya.
See you in a bit. Bye-bye. I'm going to take
Last
this opportunity
two things that I
to
rolled.
use the bathroom real quick, too, before we continue.
Sure.
So you just blow up and fill back up together T1000 style.
Alrighty. Is everybody here, or do I need to wait?
No, we are here, I think.
I think we're here.
I think everybody's here.
NADIIR?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Alright, so the two Shadow Beasts attacked. Sniper is gonna aim at Rory and let a shot fly.
Yep.
21 will hit. For 4 damage is all.
Minus 6 HP left.
Archers, all 4 of the ones in the southern region, aim at the mech. They see him fighting back the Shadow Beast. Nobody hits. The archer in the north region is going to shoot at NADIIR. And lastly, our final wolf is going to charge forward and bite at NADIIR. And he'll also miss.
You'd think he'd just be after the bodies.
He nat 1, or Rory nat 1, so it's actually a wolf that is one of the orcs. It's not a random wild wolf.
I gotcha.
But NADIIR, you're up.
What was that?
You're up, NADIIR. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you got an easy roll
so how many orc corpses are around us?
A lot. Probably like 5 or 6, I think.
Okay, I'm gonna start piling them up.
Okay.
Is that a roll or just do it?
It'll just take your action. Where would you like to
Okay,
pile
yeah.
them?
Like right in the middle of our group.
Okay, you know, kind of walk away from all these guys and just start dragging the corpses to the center of a pile.
I think I'm
Go ahead and roll me a d4. Let's see how many of the corpses you pile up in one turn. 3 of the
Is
corpses.
this basic effort?
Yeah, you could. I'll say basic effort of corpses.
Okay, I have +1.
So 4 of the corpses of the 6 around you are piled in a nice little heap at the center of you.
Alright. Cool.
Rory.
Rory looks at NADIIR being surrounded by like wolf and shadow beasts and piling up corks. So like, oh well, first of all, regeneration kicks in and back to full, and this goes down by 1.
Oh,
and everybody else looks. Oh, okay. Everybody else looks fine, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, J78's in good shape.
Like, guess there's always time to learn, and she'll take the pikeman spear that she took from the corpse and will poke at the shadow in front of it.
Okay, strength check.
So +0. Yeah.
Still hits. Weapon effort.
That's a 1.
1 damage. You poke it, but it's a glancing blow.
Yeah.
All right, Robot Man, what are you doing?
All right, so J78's basically a whirlwind of fury here. Arrows bouncing off him, swords freaking clanging against his armor. So he's gonna go. He's gonna try to kill this shadow thing that's right. Can I do that?
Yep.
My click is. There we go. Yeah, that thing. Yeah, him. So he's gonna try to kill that one. He's gonna give his standard to NADIIR again, in the hopes that he actually uses it to blow somebody up next turn. Here's the roll for the me killing or trying to kill the shadow beast.
That'll
All
hit.
right, and that is 6 damage.
All right, he is still standing, but barely. And now we're to our Torton Alemba.
Being the only one with range, I'm gonna go for the sharpshooter again to see if I can get him down.
Lightning bolt.
Yes, please.
Let's see. He shouts out another Gerblin curse at you. You'll have to check what
That
that
guy's
one means.
nimble.
There's a different one.
Yeah, I'll have to ask Snark when we get back, if we get back.
All right. My timer drops. Let's go with the Shadow Beasts first. The one with the mech, He's going to do the same thing. Pounce, then tentacle grab. No dice on that, as per usual. And then on Rory, pounce, tentacle grab. And no dice on that. We'll go to our wolf here that's by NADIIR. He sees him piling up all these corpses and jumps on him. That will actually hit with a 20 on the button for 6 damage. Next we have all our archers, and they focus on the mech man. They see this mech man. They have been pelting arrows into him. They're all like just bouncing off his armor. Nothing's happening. They're panicking a little, and they just let their arrows fly.
Oh.
Well, 1 gets through. For 8.
5.
Nice. And lastly, our sharpshooter. You know what he's doing. He's shooting at Rory. His gun,
Nope.
he clicks it, he's out of ammo. He looks around, reaching for his powder satchel, and starts to refill it. But this takes some time. NADIIR.
Okay, so a wolf bit me, right?
Yes, it did.
Okay, so with this wolf still hanging off my arm, I'm going to step up onto the pile of corpses I formed and, like, breathe fire straight up into the air. Like, I'm not going to hit anyone with it. Just going to make it as big as possible to get everyone's attention. Then I'm going to yell out to all the orcs, stand down before you get any more of your kind killed.
Okay, make a charisma check.
Next roll's easy.
2.
Not that easy.
All right. Unfortunately, the orcs, they know allies are soon arriving. They're not intimidated by you, but it was a cool action, so take a hero coin for the future.
Nice. I'm guessing I can't cash that in now.
No, you cannot. Rory.
Use it immediately.
Well, looking at NADIIR needs a little bit of healing, right?
Yeah.
Jay got hit too.
Well, like I said, I think more are coming, so let's keep it up, boys. That would be a 10.
Not quite enough.
Yep. I'm out of juice. Wait up and just like starts filling with a stick.
And then this regeneration goes down, but you're not hurt. And Robot Man. Let's see if you can finish off this wolfy or shadow beastie boy, and it's easy to remember because you have done it last turn.
Yep. J78's highly irritated this thing's still alive, so he's going to put it out of its misery. And he'll give his standard to Rory this time, so Rory, your next one will be easy. Here is the shot. Let's see what happens. So that's only 11.
Oof.
Well, it's easy, so it's...
Oh yeah,
so
that
it's
hits.
9, right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So here he goes.
Yeah.
There we
Nice.
go. So that's 10 damage.
You put the beast to the blade. It is finished.
And I look up, kind of roll my shoulders, and go and see the other one. I'll be heading for him next.
All right, Alemba, I'm assuming you are shooting a lightning bolt at your good old friend, the goblin.
You know it.
All right, let's
See
see
if
if
I
he...
can learn another swear word.
Is Goblin distracted by putting powder into his gun?
He is not distracted. It is a regular action for a trained Thrusham sniper.
Nope.
But it hits! He's not wearing
He
metal,
is distracted.
but it doesn't matter.
14.
He is vaporized.
Finally got him.
All right. And with this, our baddies show up.
Ooh.
Ooh, who's that guy?
All right, so probably the biggest thing you notice is a large ogre, followed by an orc who seems to be wielding a staff with human skulls on the top of it. You know, something to worry about, I would say. There's
None of us
also...
are human.
Oh, that's true. Well, Rory is Gino, so I mean, maybe. Then we've got a few orcs with him. He's got one sniper with him. So let me just clone this guy before I disappear him. And he has 2 archers with him. Now they arrive, so none of these guys are doing anything this turn. Oh, there should be one more of these. There we go. But all the boys who are already here will be making their actions. So our 4 archers, they've seen one of the arrows go through and hit the mech, and they are determined now. They look with near certainty in their eyes, ready to finish off this mech man and let their group of arrows fly. So this is the 4. We'll have all 5 of them shoot. Why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yep, no surprises there. One of their bows breaks. I'm going to say it's this guy up here in the north. His bow snaps the bowstring. Our shadow creature is going to pounce on Rory and then tentacle. Ooh, these are both going to hit because we have a 20, or no, this is a 22 and a 24. So you are pinned to the ground in the first strike, and the second one, a vicious bite. So let's see here. So that'll be 4, 5, 6, 7, so 12 damage to Rory.
So unconscious for now.
You are unconscious, correct. Flip you down, and then we got the wolf, who is biting at NADIIR still. He's got his teeth around your arm, so for him, it's going to be easy. He's bitten down on you already. And that'll hit, because it's easy. For 5.
Down to 1.
And we're back to the top of the order with the NADIIR.
So, I'm gonna cast Healing Touch on Rory.
Okay.
You don't need to waste an action because I will regenerate
What?
next turn.
Oh, okay. I already.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
So.
It's an easy roll. No, it's for Rory. Never mind. Yeah.
So, okay. In that case, can I reach the ogre in 1 move, and still act?
You can, but I'm going to count the 7 as your action. You did roll the die.
Okay. It's not easy.
It is not easy.
So whatever I do, I'm gonna fail.
So now the question is, do you
So-
stay with the group or do you charge forward?
I was gonna charge forward, but trying to figure out if I should act based on what I know the rule is, or
I think go with what you would do as a character. And charging forward would be what you would do.
I'm charging the ogre.
Hell
By the way, does a wolf follow NADIIR as it's like
Oh, wait,
still
yeah.
beaten on its arm? Just
Hang on. Before I charge the ogre, I do need to get Life Drinker back. So
Alright, strength check to yank it out of this dude's armor that it's stuck in.
what was that?
Strength check to yank it out of his armor.
Okay, that's still gonna be a fail unless it's easy.
It is not easy. You tug on it, and nothing happens. Alright, Rory, you get up.
at full HP. Like, ow. Wait, how do I rotate?
Here, I'll fix you over.
Yeah.
Boop. Oh, nope.
Oh.
Too many people
Basically-
spinning him at once.
Zombie mode, basically, like, without touching the hands on the ground, will just like flip back up to the vertical position. Like, well, guess this time it should work, and we'll bump the stuff. And 11, but it was easy, so it
Yep.
succeeds. So, whoever in our party is damaged gets 11 HP back.
So, everybody's healed. And we're to the mech man.
All right, J78's going to look around. He's going to notice this guy with the skulls. He says, generally that denotes a shaman of some sort, some type of magic user.
Yep.
I highly recommend we switch targets to that one and focus on him. But he says that, however, I can't leave the group right now to to let them die to this big swarm. So he's going to have to remain within the crowd here, and he's going to stab this shadow thing right here. But highly recommends that we focus fire on this fella down here.
Noted.
And he will also give his standard to NADIIR this time. And here's him trying to stab the shadow beast. Nope,
Ooh.
no stabby.
As you go to stab at it, its tentacle wrapped around your arm, and you are kind of held by it.
That's good. Now he's close to me.
Yes. Closer, all the more better to beat you to death with.
Or better for me to beat him to death as I ramp him up and down.
All right, Alemba. What's the move? Mrs. Only range character in the party.
Right? Good suggestion, JA, and I will target the spellcaster with lightning bolt, and I'll hit whoever's also in the way, but I'm mostly looking for that guy.
Okay. So, I'm going to say it goes through these two orcs here. So they both are going to roll first.
I'll take it.
One steps out of the way, the other one is vaporized, and then our mage. He also steps out of the way. He kind of like steps out of the way without even caring. Yeah, he's vaporized.
Sure. So 11. Yep, so I got one of them.
One is down.
I'm not moving, so.
I'm
Dare not move again. I'm good.
not surprised by that at all. All right. Now the fun begins. All right, so Shadowban over here. We'll do him first. He's right in the fray. He's going to follow suit, same way he did last time.
But can it do the same way? Because its tentacle is around
Oh,
8
right.
days.
Good point. So instead of pinning you, he's going to jump on JA78. Thanks for pointing that out. And as he goes to pin you, his tentacle releases your sword.
Oh, he's getting the he's gonna get the ground and pound now. Just
The wolf is going to continue chomping on NADIIR's arm since he hasn't shaken him off yet. Ooh. Yeah, that's a lot. 6 plus 11. 17. Ouch.
Almost
I'm
insta-killed.
fine.
Almost. You know, almost only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades, they say. Our orcs charge forward. 2 go after Alemba. 1 onto the robot. So we'll go robot first. He misses. Alemba next. They both miss. They're kind of charging forward haphazardly, not paying too much attention. This guy, I'm going to switch him, his token, because he no longer has a bow. Pulls out his small dagger and charges forward for NADIIR. Seeing that he is now down, instead of attacking, he pulls. And he's like grinning and laughing at you guys. The wolf is also still attached to your arm.
shaking it viciously.
The
Is
4
this
archers. Oh, what was that?
Is this orc really strong enough to drag off an 8-foot tall lizard plus a wolf?
The wolf is helping him, so yes, definitely.
Oh.
The 4 archers who have been focusing on the mech continue focusing. They're determined. Their quivers, you know, their arrow count runs low, but they keep shooting. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All of the arrows, ping, 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 off the metal man's armor. The 2 new archers focus on Rory. They both miss. They're going to join their friends too. They're going to kind of step off to the side, fanning out in a spread eagle formation. our sniper is gonna step here. He's gonna aim at Rory, not taking an action this turn. Lastly, we have our big lumbering ogre. He steps forward, each of his stomps leaving heavy prints in the ground. A mighty club filled with the spikes of crushed helmets, random swords and spears that have been bashed out of the way, raises it and swings it down onto the robot. That's going to hit. And with his pummeling action, so that's going to be 8 damage at first. And then he raises his hammer now that the robot is down and slams it into the ground. I know you're not knocked out, but he's like kind of got it on you. Mm-hmm. Everyone who's near, so Alemba, J.A., and Rory, need to make a con check.
That's a 10.
Hold on, I'm
Got
just
an 11.
calculate my damage up.
Yep, you're good.
So you said 8?
8 total.
Then
Yep.
I just made -2, so that's only 6.
Oh. Sorry, I was looking at the wrong one. I got a 21.
Yeah, you're good.
Then a con check, right? Is that
Yep.
what you needed?
Con check.
All right, here we go.
That'll succeed. And so, Rory, as the hammer slams in, you're shaken by the vibrations, and you are stunned and lose your next turn. Next, we have our Magic Man, and he looks at the robot, and he has a sneaking suspicion that this robot is not from this world. So he reaches out, his staff hovering above his head, the skulls glowing red as he casts. And let's see if he casts before I describe what happens.
Is this an intelligence spell?
It is an intelligence spell, but he definitely fails.
Counter spell. Oh.
He hits
Okay.
himself and banishes himself.
I was gonna counter spell.
I don't think you need to counterspell. He fails.
Sounds good.
And let me do this real quick.
That would be amazing if he just shot himself in the face with whatever he's trying to do.
I don't think 1 is that, but let me see here. He loses power of his spell, one of his spells. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so I'm gonna roll a d6 and I'm gonna count a 6 as a... Oops, this one. Alright, he loses this spell. One of his spells, he just forgets how to cast it all of a sudden. And that is it for me, actually. We're to the top of the order. NADIIR, you are unconscious. Let's see the 20 roll.
Not unconscious. He's healed.
Is he?
My Noah.
I'm what?
I
got-
So you're going to get up,
Wait.
roll ultimate.
11.
All right. And you're back at full health. The wolf is still biting you, though.
Wow. Okay.
Vicious little bugger.
Oh, I still don't have Life Drinker.
No, you
Okay,
do not.
I'm gonna go grab Life Drinker.
You're dragging this wolf along with you. Strength.
Strength roll, right?
Yep,
And that'd be easy since I failed last time.
it would be. So yeah, you yank it out. I imagine you have +1.
I have +3.
Yeah. So yeah, you pull Life Drinker out of this orc's corpse. I'm gonna get rid of him. Get him out of the way here. And that should be it. Rory,
I'm stunned.
you are stunned. Correct. J78.
All right, Jay, somebody likes how this fight's going. He's gonna kind of pound his little his fists together here. And he would focus on this big ogre that's in his face, but this shadow thing, I don't like the way it freaking rolls, so we're gonna go for the shadow. I'm gonna give
Okay.
my banner to Rory, and here's to the shadow thing. So that is 9, 10, 11. That's not enough.
Oof.
So he goes for the shot, misses, but he's still right there.
All right, Alemba. What's the move?
Lightning bolt on the caster.
Okay, orc first.
And whoever else is in the way.
And he will step out of the way because he got +2. And then the caster.
Okay.
He steps out of the way.
Shoot.
All right. The sniper will act first. His shot readied. He aims at Rory and makes his easy shot. 14 will not hit.
Nope.
Shadow Boy is engaged with the mech man. So... Oh, but he's no longer tentacled. And Rory's stunned. So he's going to go for him, because it's definitely an easy since you're stunned.
Yep.
Ooh, all right. So, 3 and 8. Oof, 11.
I'm out. I'm unconscious. Back.
The wolf that's biting NADIIR is going to continue biting. NADIIR's kind of like shaking him at this point. Its teeth are starting to get tired, its jaw weakening, and it lets go at this point. It's like, ugh, I'm sick of chewing on this lizard man.
I'm pretty sure with the constant healing, my wounds probably closed around his teeth. So
Yeah, that's why it like yanks away, it pulls back. It's kind of nervous about this whole thing that's going on here. The orc will step forward with his dagger and go for the shank. It'll hit for 4 damage. Or no, just for 3 because he's an archer. He doesn't have any extra. Right, we got a lot of archers here. Oh, no, let's do the orcs in the front here first because they're stuck in. We'll go the 2 orcs on Alemba.
Oh.
This is about to get very dark.
Goodbye, everybody.
So 6, 7, and then another 3, so 10 in total.
Yeah, I'm unconscious.
Ogre and orc draw their attacks at the same time, going for the mech man. Orc first, then ogre. They both hit, oh my lord. So orc does just 2, so 5 to mech man, and you can do the d4 here. So just 1, and then the ogre. 10. And then a con save for you, JA78 as well.
All right, here we go.
Nicely
16.
done. All the archers, they see the mech man as the only one standing. They're like, yes, now's our chance. Fire your shots. I'm sure you'd be shocked if any of them hit. 5 and 6, yeah. None of them hit. I'm totally shocked. And the mage, he gives a sly grin and reaches out with his staff, pointing it at the robot. Oh my god. The mage is pathetic and does absolutely nothing. And that's it for me. We're to the top of the order in NADIIR. We need some big plays.
What?
I said we need some big plays.
Okay. I'm gonna Rory, you don't have any more healing. Do you?
I'm conscious.
Okay.
His
I'm
regen
gonna
is
cast
down.
Healing Touch.
Healing touch, excellent. Wisdom.
Ooh.
You have a hero coin.
I do have a hero coin. I forgot about that. I'm gonna re-roll that.
Yeah. Good idea. Oh my god.
Oh my gosh.
You know, you're trying to heal your friend, so take a hero coin. All right, Rory. Let's see the 20.
Oh, just.
Big money.
Nope.
All right, D4.
How many free?
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh. No, no, no.
Hang on. Any chance I can use the hero coin to add a D12 to his timer?
I'll allow it
Yeah,
if you really want to. You could also have him just re-roll his death, but I'll allow it.
Healing him will be easy next round, though,
It will.
assuming I survive.
So
And I
you
still
survive.
have the hero coin if I... Yeah, okay. I'll do the hero coin for now.
Okay.
If you die, I'm very sorry.
No worries.
JA78.
All right. Boy, whirlwind of destruction he is, but it looks like he is going down.
Well,
If only I had a self-destruct freaking button.
well, there is one thing. Rory has a healer's kit on her that can basically automatically bring to 1 HP.
Yep. All right. So, well, that's good. That's good to know. So,
Palemba has one too.
yep. So, what Jay's gonna do, he will forsake stabbing this black shadow thing in the face, and he's going to run over to Rory, and he's gonna rustle up that healer's kit and try to patch that wound as best he can. Say, "Don't die on me, girl." He's gonna and try to get them back up, and then he'll stand as defensive as he can, waiting for these next blows to come.
All right. Wisdom or int?
It's both the same to me, so let's see what happens.
Come on, big money, big money.
Oh,
Oh no.
I'm gonna be a great and
game wants us to
merciful.
die.
I'm gonna be a great and merciful GM and just say that the healer kit, as you go to pick it up, cracks and breaks.
Oh god.
Do you want a hero coin for that? Or do you want to use a hero coin?
Ooh.
That might be a good idea, if you got one.
Okay, you can use the hero coin.
All right, here we go.
let's-
I'm gonna try to re-roll it.
Let's see it. Big money. Let's go.
There we
Hell
go.
yeah! And take a hero coin in addition for healing your friend. Rory, you got 1 HP.
right.
Yep. Now, pretend that I don't have that 1 HP, so that I'm not getting shot or stabbed.
Yeah, I'm still dead. Don't worry about me.
I'm like straddling him with like my shield and my sword, ready to just like beat off things as they're coming at her. Yeah.
All right, Alemba. We need that 20 from you now.
Okay.
Oof.
Cool.
All right,
Cool.
D4.
Oh wait. Can I probably can't do it after I've already done it. There we go.
All right. The going gets tough. The tough get going, they say.
By the way, just clarification for the game. Jay, your banner thing, is it only when you attack or...
It's your next roll is easy.
Yeah, any roll. Doesn't matter. Who did you
No,
give
like-
it to, by the way, Jay? I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
that's why I was like, do you need
I'm-
to attack to give out, or you can just give out?
I can give it out. So on my you're right. So thanks for that catch there, Sterling.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to give it to Rory.
Oh, yeah. You give it to her. You heal her, and you're like, get up and fight! And she's like, I
That's
will
right.
in a minute.
Yeah, just 5 more minutes.
All right. Orc and Wolf come forward on NADIIR. They've got a problem with him. None of them hit. Shadow Beast goes on to JA78. It misses. Orc on JA78. Oh, we got these other ones too now as well, I should say. They step over Alemba's corpse. Actually, no, one of them pulls Alemba away.
Here we go again.
This
I
one,
want to get off this ride.
these two step towards JA78 and make their attacks. I think those both missed. Yeah, they both missed. I rolled it already. The ogre raises his club again and lets out a brings it down. It's gonna hit with a 21. Or no, just a 20. Exactly a 20.
Man, that guy's got a lot of freaking
Yeah, he is big. Like,
Yeah.
he is cave troll sized, and that is 5 damage.
All right. See if I survive. So that's 3 damage.
As the hammer falls down, NADIIR, Rory, and JA, I need con checks from his seismic
hell.
smash.
All right, that's a 10 for me.
13.
I guess it's a 10 for me, but I guess the next roll for me was easy, so
Yeah. So, Rory and NADIIR, you are not stunned. JA, you are stunned from the ogre.
Got it.
The mage over here, he is now a little bit angry that his spells, he shakes his staff confusedly, damn thing, smacks it, and points at JA78 again.
no.
He finally gets it off, and
Oh.
he now stands in the middle of the group, grinning. His staff held like a weapon now he intends to bash with. The archers, now that JA is isolated, volley fire! And let their arrows fly. I'm sure they're all gonna miss though. 4. And once again, pa-ping, ping, 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 pa-ping, ping. All of these shots are these bolts go wide. The sniper sees this all happening, flips over onto his back, and fires a shot without aiming at the robot as well. He will also miss. And that's everybody. We're to the top of the order with the NADIIR.
Okay, so Alemba's JA78 is not down.
Nope, he just is in a different location than he was.
I got 1 hit point, so I'm doing great.
I'm going to try. Wait. Oh. I'm gonna attack the ogre twice
Yep.
with life drinker. Now that I have it back. Rory got the banner, right?
Yep, he did.
Okay.
And it's used
Um,
up.
You want to use the hero coin, man? You want to save it? So I got 1. I can give to you.
I think we should save it, but if I can make both of my attacks, I can probably kill this guy.
You want to use it?
Let's hang on to it for now.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll a d4 to attack again.
Right, 1 damage.
1 HP. 12, modified 15, so that's gonna be full damage, so 13.
13 damage to the ogre?
Yep.
Okay, he stumbles back a little bit, but he's up. He looks at you angrily. Rory, as you lay there pretending to be dead, now is your chance.
Just combat roll forward, standing up around here, and blasting the Nova, so to heal Alibra, JA, myself, basically everyone.
That
Yep.
succeeds.
Whew, that went off. And
That's
yep,
clutch.
that's 9 HP to everyone.
My god. All right.
And I said just continue to run. Like, I guess, can I make 2, Jay?
Not with acting as well, because you were on your back, so you can move up to
Yeah,
the
so-
ogre.
Yeah, like, and I look up at him and like, this is gonna hurt.
All right, Alemba.
Did that
You-
heal get me too?
Wait, am
Oh,
I
yeah.
get my skip?
I did-
Oh yeah, sorry, I'm skipping JA78.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
But yes, it did hit you, Alemba, as well.
Mhm.
Okay.
All right, so J.A., undisturbed by portal travel, as this has happened to him once or twice before, is now really irritated with this mage. And he's going to charge. Biggest threat that he has, even though he really wants to kill that mage, is going to be this ogre. This thing's putting people down quick. So he's going to charge into the fray here, get wedged in here as best he can, right next to the, right next to that mage, and right next to the orc and all sorts of stuff. He's gonna come try to stab that big ogre right in the back, right in the
Lovely.
spine, man. Just rip that thing's face off. So here we go. We'll give it a shot, and I'm gonna give my banner to Rory again. So here we go. Ah, shit. Okay, so even though I ran up there like a boss, he must have turned and freaking deflected me.
His club just kind of swings in the way of your blade, and it catches before you can reach his flesh. All right, Alemba, you're being dragged again, and this orc notices that you're stirring and is once again shocked.
Unhand me! I'll get up. If I stand next to JA, can I get Spearman, Mage, and Spearman in a line?
So you're saying this guy, this
northwest?
guy, and
Yes.
this guy? Yes, you can.
Absolutely. Okay, that's what I want to do. So I'm gonna move right
I say it as you
here
kind of
and-
as you're running, you let it fly from your hand.
Yep. Beautiful. So I want to do that lightning bolt.
Okay, the 2 orcs
I
first because
their
they take
defense.
double damage. The guy in front definitely gets hit, and then the mage.
Ooh.
Ooh, he steps out of the way, and not only that, he jumps back a little ways.
Okay.
This orc gets
So that's 14 to that guy.
yeah, he's absolutely fried as he
Doubled.
takes 20 or almost 30 damage. His armor like incinerates from this lightning bolt.
Good. That's it for me.
All right. Reformed into a fighting group once again. The ogre sees this robot come at him and stab. He raises his mighty maul and goes to smash again.
No, please. Fuck it.
Yep. All right, here we go.
All right, con checks for Alemba, Rory, and JA, and it's 9 damage, JA.
So I failed that one, and let's see if I can mitigate some of that. Okay, so 8 damage.
All right. NADIIR, you're far enough away that it does not hit you with the seismic blast, but it looked like everyone failed there.
Yep,
Yeah, I
even with easy, I have a 7.
Mine was just a 5.
Not good, yeah. So you guys are stunned for your next round. The orcs here are gonna tuck in to NADIIR, their wolf friends joining them. I'm gonna say you're still close to JA, so not to confuse things, but that's gonna get through regardless. And that's it, just the one. So I'm gonna say this is the orc because that's what I was rolling with first. So orc. So 4 and 5, 9.
All right.
Then we have this orc. He doesn't like this girl, this Torton, running away from him. This is his captive. You are mine. So instead of attacking, he just goes to grab you. It's going to be contested strength to not get
I'm
grabbed.
stunned.
Oh! Then he's just going to pull you away from the group. That's
Bye.
right.
Bye, everyone, again.
The mage smiles, looks at JA78, and let's see if he can cast again. Ooh, he does get it off this time. So, as you are standing there, from his staff, a leash of fire reaches out, wraps around you, and binds you to the ground so you cannot move. And you take 10.
Gee.
And that's the end of J78. He's down. For reals.
Oof.
And the only 2 people who can heal are stunned, so that's great.
The archers, we've got 6 of them. 3 are gonna go on Rory, 3 are gonna go on NADIIR. 3 on Rory
AC?
first.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
I think that's back to unconscious.
That is back to unconscious indeed, and then the 3 on NADIIR. Now that the robot is down, that 14 is gonna hit, I believe. For 3. And the sniper.
I'm down.
Oof. Oh no.
What?
Oh no. The sniper sees that Alemba's the only one up, and he just stands there. He's gonna take aim at whoever gets up. Anyone tries to get up, he's going to be... I'll specify. He's going to aim at the mech. He seems like the biggest threat.
Mhm.
Which brings us to the top. NADIIR.
Nat 20.
3.
No.
All right. 2 turns. Rory.
Not 20? Nope.
And Robot.
All right, Jay's got that hero coin. We'll see first if I just get it. Oh, it's so close. So, do I need to get that nat 20 to get it up, or do I need to, or
Yep.
can I throw a hero coin on there and get back up?
It's got to be a 20 for when
Got to be a 20? No
when you're-
worries.
When you're knocked out.
Yep. So
I
D4.
have a question
Yep.
before he uses his hero corner.
I can't use it.
Oh, can't you?
No.
Oh, never mind then.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
D4. Here we go.
Alemba, you're
4
stunned.
turns.
I'm going to allow you to
Mhm.
make a con check to awaken from your stun.
Con check.
Con check.
How do you make the 4 appear?
Click on the dice and drag it onto the field. Click and drag.
That
there you
is.
go. Sweet.
That's an 8, which I don't think is gonna do it.
Does not. You are.
Plus 20 from my memory ring.
Ooh, the memory ring! You're not stunned. You have
Do
your
I?
full
Can
action.
I? Great. I'm gonna go try to heal Rory. With the
Healer's
healer's
kit?
kit that I have. Oh please.
Oh
Yes.
my god. Roll ultimate effort to heal him.
24. 24.
And take a hero coin.
Okay,
Rory's
beautiful.
up, full
11.
But it's the enemy's turn next.
Exactly.
It is the enemy's
It's
turn.
gonna go very well.
So tense. Oh my gosh.
I'm pretending I'm dead.
the orc mage looks at the group and he goes, "Ah." The 2 orcs by NADIIR start to drag him off. The orc here comes forward and he seems like they feel confident. So instead of trying to knock out Alemba, he goes to grab her again. Contested strength.
Okay, that's fine. I'm not very strong. Yeah, he gets me.
He grabs you and starts pulling you away again. The archers come forward. These 2 move up next to her. You see rope being pulled out from their packs. The same thing happens over here with NADIIR. These 2 archers step forward. Their bows are drawn. They're watching these stirring bodies. The ogre looks down at the mech machinoid, grabs his leg, and just throws him over his shoulder. The sniper doesn't see anyone moving, so he's still just aiming at the mech. If he gets up, it's going to be that. It's going to act. And our wolves will keep right close to the mage, who is not acting this turn. He feels like the battle is won at this point. He's got a dirty, ugly smile on his face, a sinister grin.
How long does NADIIR have?
NADIIR has
2 rounds.
After this round, he has 1, and it is now his turn. Alright.
Yes.
Fucking up.
So
That's
what
amazing.
is that 1 HP or D12?
So for this, I'm gonna say you get a D12.
Nice.
Oof.
That's gonna be 1.
So you can take 2. 1 extra,
2? Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Nice.
and you can act.
Okay. I'm going to smack everyone in the community with life drinker. But by that I mean I'm gonna smack one of them and then further. So first attack against the guy above me.
Yep, hits.
That's gonna be Power Strike, that's going to be 13 damage.
He gets crushed.
And then I'm going to burn a d4 and smack the other guy. 4. So that's going to miss.
Okay. Rory.
Casting a spell,
Yep.
not Nova, regeneration. Can I just still be on the ground, basically clutch my fingers and subtly cast it on myself without anybody noticing?
I would say yes,
Because
except
nobody's really looking at me.
the only thing about regeneration is it forms sunlight, so I feel like it would be noticeable regardless. Also, there's a mage, so he would definitely detect your arcane energy swirling.
Well, still gotta heal up my boys. Roll over, stand up over here, so that they're kind of in front of the wolves. Everybody's still close by, and yep, the Nova goes off, and everybody 12 HP.
All right,
Nice.
Robot Man,
Plus
you're
2.
being held by an ogre.
Well, I reactivate and I looked over that, look at where I am, look at what's going on, and I say, right where I wanted you. And so what I want to do is I'm going to take my sword and drive it right through his skull, since I'm like right there anyway.
Okay. You are held, so it's hard.
It's a natural 20
Technically,
anyway.
I'm over his shoulder.
Yeah, he's
I'd
holding
say it's
you.
easy because I can't miss. Okay, what do you need me to do, man?
Strength roll.
Okay.
You go to.
I'll slap my hero coin on there.
Oh hell yeah!
See if I can redo this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
15, is that enough?
that is enough.
All right. Here we
So I'm gonna
go.
double whatever you do.
Yeah, so that's 7 damage right there.
Cool.
And then if it's doubled, that's 14.
14, which leaves him with still some remaining. So the sword goes through his left jaw, and you see the hole form between like his chin and his cheek, and yeah, he's pretty fucking mad now.
Oh yeah, but then I'm gonna give my if I can give my standard to Rory, I will. Now what I want to do is jump off his back and kind of get to the point where I'm standing next to Rory.
You don't need to. My AC is 19. Just stand so I don't get stunned.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
So trying to maybe get over this way so NADIIR can get some of that awesomeness.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah, with your heart, I will definitely allow you to leap off his back. And we're to Alemba now, who is held by this orc.
Is there any way for me to? I don't want to break the grapple. I'm fine being held, but can I like sort of dance with him just to position myself on the other side of him at all?
If you roll hard.
Ooh, will that be my action to do that?
It's give me movement. I'll allow it.
Okay, I'll try it. If it fails, it
Strength.
fails. But yeah, it fails.
Oh.
So I'm just gonna look at him and I'm gonna go, I would really prefer not to, and I just want to cast a lightning bolt right into his helmet.
He squeezes
God
you
damn
as you
it.
try and cast, and like as your body crunches in his grasp, you can't manage to focus your spell energy.
All right, what can you do?
All right, these two archers by you, Alemba, they start tying you up.
Okay.
You are now tied. I'm gonna just mark you, or no, I can't do that. I will do this just to represent that you are tied, so I don't forget.
Okay.
And they start pulling you further away, kind of shuffling you along. This orc who, you know, is grabbing you, he's going to keep a firm grip on you. He knows that as long as he's kind of got you in his grasp, it's going to be harder for you to cast, so he's also going to keep holding you. So you're tied and held.
Okay.
The wolf and the shadow guy here, they're going to go for Rory
Understandable.
as he gets up and heals. And Shadow Beast hits
No.
2,
Nope.
and that'll still miss. The ogre, after getting stabbed in the face, raises his mighty hammer again and lets it fall onto JA78 with a crash. Doesn't hit.
Finally a miss.
Finally a
Yay.
miss. But he has 2 actions regardless. So what will he do with his... he'll roar. I think it's just... Yeah, it's just going to be NADIIR, JA, and Rory. I need you to make a con check from his mighty roar.
Perfect.
It's a 16 for Jay.
So NADIIR, you take 4 damage.
Alright.
That's a one heck of a roar.
Oh, I thought that 4 was mine. I didn't know that it was 19.
No, Rory, you're fine. NADIIR's the only one who failed.
Yeah.
The archers here, who were prepared, they don't like the robot. They're still mighty afraid of him, so they shoot at the robot. 2 11s will miss. The sniper was also trained on the robot. He will shoot. He will miss. These guys, who saw their friend just get eviscerated by NADIIR, they didn't like that very much. They're going to jump on him and start tying him up. NADIIR, you have how many HP?
6.
Okay, so it's a contested strength here for the main orc. He has
Plus
19.
3.
Oh, so it's a tie. Let's roll off.
So is that another d20?
Another d20, but it's a flat roll.
Okay.
All right, he grabs you, and the other 2 start to tie you up. And you are now tied. And we have the mage last, and he looks at Rory, his staff glowing, and he slams it into the ground. Doesn't go off.
Just hit.
All right, NADIIR, you are bound and held.
Okay. I might be about to kill myself in doing this, but these ropes are flammable, right?
They are flammable.
Okay, I'm gonna use fire breath and cover everything around me, including myself.
Yep. Very cool action.
And I'm gonna fail.
Take a hero coin regardless, because it was fucking awesome.
Can I give him my hero coin to reroll that?
Ooh, I like it.
Oh wait, I got a 7, right?
Yeah.
So maybe I should just add the d12.
You need 5.
Need
Do you
5.
have any pluses to that original
I have-
D12?
Sterling, can I use con for fireball instead of...
I believe we said that was okay, so yes.
Okay, in that case I'll just add the d12.
And that's
4.
enough.
What?
That's enough.
Alright,
Oh, I thought that missed. Cool.
10 damage to everything around me, including myself.
Yeah, all 3 of these guys die, and you also go down.
It was fun though.
That was a very
Amazing.
cool move. All right, Rory.
Well, I'm gonna run around this ogre trying to break line of sight between me and the mage. I'm like, well, I cloak the NADIIR is down, but looking that there's still too many, contingency time, and will try to cast regeneration myself.
Okay,
Yep.
that'll go off. So take a hero coin for the 20, and then it'll be just normal for your healing here.
Yeah, but it's for 4 rounds I will have regeneration, and Yeah, I'm still gonna just. Can I just move like around here?
Yeah, that's pretty good, I would say.
Yeah. Like I don't want to be in melee with that, and my AC is 19, so should be fine.
All right, robot.
Yeah, robot is in the restroom.
Oh,
All right, so
You're back.
J78's made quite a last stand so far. He's going to keep that train alive. So I really want my mage back. But I don't like this ogre either. He's been hitting me pretty hard. I really want my buddy to get back up too. Man, decisions. All right. So I think what Jay's going to do is he's just going to kill this ogre, and then he'll worry about his buddy NADIIR.
all right.
So the idea is I'm going to stab this guy. I'm going to give my battle standard to Rory, and we'll see what we can pull off here. So let's see how I do. Nope, didn't do anything.
You
At
know
least I
what?
got his attention.
No, you need to kill him. Just take my hero coin.
All right. So with that, I'll re-roll that then, since that's pretty abysmal. See what happens. All right, that is
That's
a
enough.
13. All right, here we go.
Nice.
That is a 5.
It's still standing, roaring,
How
screaming.
That's good.
How-
He's on me.
how beat up does he look?
Oh, he's beat up. He's on his last
Um,
limbs. Is how I would describe it.
I want to use my hero coin to boost J78 damage roll.
Okay, Jay, if you would like to add that D12, go ahead and do it up.
There we go. There's another 6.
He is holding on. He has 2 HP.
Dang it.
I will be completely honest with you. He has 2 HP left. Alemba, you are bound and you are held.
Right where I want to be.
That's right. That's how it is.
Exactly. I'm taking a page out of JA's book. This is exactly how I planned it. I am going to quietly cast a charge into my memory ring.
Yeah, you can do that. That's a good roll.
And then I'm just along for the ride.
You sure are. They start hoisting you off this way.
Can I try to break free, or is the...
Ring is an
I don't know
action.
how it works with memory ring. Okay, perfect.
All right. Ogre. He's getting stabbed to shit from J78. He lifts his mighty hammer. Let's see. He's weakened. It is just enough. With another 20. For 7 damage. Nobody is close enough to get seismic smashed, though. Wolves are going after Rory. They all miss.
Nope.
Archers and sniper are trained on the robot still. So 2 archers, they both miss. Then our sniper, and he misses. And we have our mage, who sees Rory running from him, points his staff again, slams it into the ground.
Is this an int spell?
It is an int spell.
Counter spell.
All right. For that, you have to beat his number.
Okay.
I'm not sure. I'm asking.
Yep.
Doesn't matter.
There
Counterspell.
you go.
Can you read the description for me? I haven't used that.
Absolutely. Anytime you see an int spell cast, roll immediately, cancel it with this spell. If you fail, you are overwhelmed and take 1d8 damage.
Take a hero coin, his spell, as he shakes his staff confusedly, not really quite sure as to what is going on. Nothing happens. And I think, yeah, that's everybody for me. These guys probably would have gotten slightly further, but that's it. These guys probably step back a little. Let's go to NADIIR. You are down, my friend.
4 rounds.
Okay,
I said no slipping as a job. Oh, that's a 16,
Mm-hmm.
and both of you heal 11 HP. And I
Right.
stand behind, like a bit like here, I guess, a bit further, so that not to get hit by the seismic slam.
Okay. J78. Kill him!
Boy, Jay.
Bring him down!
Boy, Jay just went from like 1 HP to like 20. He's like, he like arcs back up like he just like got re-energized, man. He's coming at him. All right, so first thing he's gonna do is murder this giant ogre. Then the next thing he's gonna go do is murder that freaking mage. But first thing is the ogre. So let's see if that works first.
Okay.
Here he comes.
That hits.
Yeah,
I imagine
there
you
we
do
go,
2
buddy.
damage.
Yeah, he can't survive this, but we'll roll it anyway.
He cannot survive it. You
So that is
reach
7
your
damage.
sword into his flesh, rending it asunder. His guts pour out from inside his body as he crumples in a hulking mass of dead flesh.
And then I'm gonna charge over this way towards this mage. He knows I'm coming. I want him to know I'm coming.
Hit him.
All right, Alemba. What's your plan here?
I cast Burning Knife on the scalpel in my healer's case and use it to cut the ropes on my hands.
Ooh.
See if you can get the cast off.
Let's see.
You do.
19.
As you do it, the bindings on your hands are released. The orc sees what's happening. He's still gripping you, though.
Banner went to Rory, by the way.
Excellent.
Okay, that's okay. That'd be my whole action, so yeah, I'm good.
Correct. This guy who's holding Alemba, he's gotten a little bit sick of her 9, 20, 30 lives that she's had. And instead of just grasping her, he reaches his arm around her throat and starts to choke her out. That'll be a 12. Does that hit your AC?
It does not.
Okay, he is not gripping quite hard enough. But the other archers here, they start to...
Harder, Daddy.
They see this burning and they pull out their daggers and stab you. They're not so much... They're no longer interested in bringing you back alive. I'm imagining a 17 hits
That'll hit. Yes.
for 7.
Okay.
Let's go with the other 2 archers. They see the metal man charging their beloved leader and shoot at him. They both miss. The sniper takes a step back, not aiming, and shoots at the metal man and misses. The wolves charge towards Rory again. 1 for the wolf, 2 for the guy. 20 will hit with his tentacled lash for 5 damage. Orc chieftain. He's gonna step over here, and
Oh, you can run, but you can't hide.
he's not concerned with the metal man, or is he?
Oh, he'll be
I'm gonna,
concerned in a
I'm
second.
gonna skull roll it. If he rolls skull, he wants Rory. If he rolls blank, he wants Jay. Alright, he wants Jay, so he stays right next to you. He's not running. His staff goes alight, and he rolls. That's gonna cast, and as he casts, flames reach out from his staff yet again. Magic blasting out for 10 damage as you are gripped to the ground. He knows that you're held, so he just takes a step back. Alright, and we're to NADIIR.
I got healed, right?
You did.
Yep, you are. You have 11 HP if you can. If not, you
Alright.
have 10.
I'm going to run at the mage and try and grab the staff out of his hand.
I would say that is a far moved because you are on the ground.
Okay. In that case,
Have fun
I'm
with the
gonna get
puppies.
up. What?
Have fun with the puppies.
Yeah, I'm gonna get up and smack one of the dogs.
Okay.
With the rolled up newspaper. Bad dog.
Bad.
That's gonna miss. So then I'll cover some of the distance to the mage.
Okie dokie. Rory.
Seeing that our metal man is getting bombarded by fire, and also our mage is struggling, is this like close moment?
Yeah, if you want to be close to the robot, you're close.
But I'm still far from.
Yes.
Yeah, well, anyway, I got the flag, so it would have been hard. So it's now a normal roll, right?
Correct.
'Cause hard and easy. So far heal. Oof, that no, 9.
Oh man, do I got a hero coin? No, I don't.
I do. Have it.
Yeah, at this point,
Hero coin.
yeah, rerolling would be much better. Yep, that's a 17. Well, yeah, that's 8 healing to whoever is damaged in our party.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Oh,
would
for
have
real? That
regen.
got me too?
It
Yep.
did get you too.
It's far.
Oh, amazing. Thank you.
Robot man, you are bound.
Can I save to get out of that, or am I just stuck?
I believe you can attempt a strength check, but it is hard.
Okay, let's see what I can do. Let's try to break free of this thing. I got some murderous intent in my eyes right now for this mage. Let's see if I can break it. Nope, not today.
All right, Alemba. They're kicking you and stabbing you.
I have a question.
Yep.
Can I add my memory ring to someone else's roll?
No, you cannot.
Okay. Fair enough. So, getting healed up actually changes what I wanted to do. I really am getting awfully sick of this orc. I'm gonna try to lightning bolt him again, I guess.
Okay.
Hey, Rory's got my standard again.
Oh, it looks like I might get the mage in line as well.
Yeah, I'll say sure enough. Let's see. So, orc first. He steps out of the way, and his grip around your neck starts to tighten. And the mage
Okay.
also stepped out of the way.
Cool.
I'm
Cool,
going to
cool,
say
cool.
because of his 20, he does 2 damage to you as he squeezes your neck a little
Sure.
bit.
Yep. Fair.
All right. Doggies, they're chasing down NADIIR, and as they're doing so, they're trying to pounce on him. So, first dog, he misses. Then the lasher misses tentacle. That'll hit. For 6 damage, NADIIR.
Okay.
The mage grins, his staff still glowing with power, as Jay, you take another 10 damage.
Is this a
Stays the
separate
same?
spell?
It is not. It is.
Oh.
It does stay the same. Correct.
Oh, that's dirty.
Is this a separate
That's all right.
spell?
It
When
is
I get
not.
him, he's
Okay.
Then we got the archers and the sniper. Let's see about Alemba first. Let's see if they kick her to death. So the 2 archers here start stabbing her, shanking her.
Oof.
Yeah,
Oh,
she's good and shanked.
I'm down. Again.
The orc starts to pull you further away. The archers aren't interested, but the orc is. And then we've got Sniper Man on Rory.
fuck's sake.
He hits for 9.
1 HP in a dream.
The 2 archers see that the robot is bound, and they grin, knowing that while he can't move, it is slightly easier to hit him. 1 gets through for 8. Or no, 7, sorry.
3.
Nice. This guy just takes a little step back. That's it for me. NADIIR.
Alright, I'm. Can I reach him in one movement?
You're held by the tentacle.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna hit the shadow guy then.
Okay.
11 plus 3, so that should hit. 8 damage. And
Okay.
then I'm going to hit him again with Berserk.
Hits.
Oh, shoot, that should actually be a D12, not a D10.
Go ahead and roll a 12.
Same number. So 8 more damage.
He's holding on for dear life with 1 HP. But I'm going to say that he definitely releases you at this point.
Okay.
Rory.
Well, first regen. I'm at 9 HP. And then I'm gonna move here-ish, so if I can, so that
Yep.
I'm still close to both Metalman and our mage.
And Fart and NADIIR.
We'll cast the Healing Nova, surprisingly, and I need to get a 9, because it's easy. Yep, that's more than a 9, so both of you heal 14, if you
Oh,
can
thank
heal that
you.
much.
All right.
Good.
Robot Man, you're still held. Can
All
you
right,
break out?
so I'm still bound.
So it's not
Murderous
hard this
intent in
time.
my eyes.
It's just
What's that?
normal. It's not hard this
Okay.
time because you did it last time, so it's just normal. You gotta be.
Gotcha. Okay. Murderous intent in my eyes. We'll see if I can break free of this thing. Nope, not this time.
Unfortunate. All right. Olemba.
I come back to consciousness this is becoming a real theme for me. Getting dragged through the snow again. I'm gonna try to break free. I don't want this to continue any longer.
I like it.
Leave me alone!
I'm
Strength
about
check.
done. What's the DC I'm trying to beat? 12?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. There's nothing I can do about it. Okay.
All right.
Rory's got my my banner again, by the way.
Okey-dokey. Let's go with the dogs first on NADIIR. Doggy number 1. And Shadow Man. Ooh, those both hit. 6 and 3, so 9 damage.
Alright.
The mage does his 10 to the Metal Man, and then he's going to continue stepping back.
You better run. All right, so that's 4 took away from that, so I only take 6.
This guy steps forward. They see Rory kind of holding this group together, and they all shoot at Rory. So first 2 archers. 1 gets
One
through
hit.
for 3, and then our sniper. 19 will hit.
Yep, and I'm not near, so
You are not. And that is for 8.
yep, I'm down, but don't worry, I have regeneration.
And then we got these guys continuing their kicking of Alemba.
Yep.
This could be bad.
Yep. This could be bad.
Okay, it's only 7, 8, 9,
Okay.
10, 11.
Yeah, I'm down again.
This orc rushes forward to Rory, lifts his sword. He's going to try and kind of finish you off. Yes, actually, because you're unconscious, so you don't get your defense here.
How? From my loot, or because I have heavy armor?
Yeah, the fact of the matter is you're unconscious, so it's against the target now instead of your defense.
Okay.
So I'm
Okay,
basically what I'm gonna.
Don't do 10 damage.
Yep. Let's see. I don't think he can. No, it's only 4. But I'm gonna take one of these away. Essentially, his
Mm-hmm.
His action. The mage did everything. That's it for me. NADIIR,
Alright.
you're no longer held.
Okay. I'm at 1 HP though, so I should probably hit something. I'm gonna hit the shadow guy.
Uh-huh.
19.
He has 1
That's
HP,
gonna be-
so he's dead.
Okay. Then I'm gonna burn a D4 and hit the wolf.
Nice.
Also a 19.
Mm-hmm.
That'll be 13 damage.
Yep, he's toast as well.
Come close to me, please, so I can heal.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm at max.
Oh.
Or I think. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
you
should
are.
be now.
Robot.
Life drinker.
All right, now J78's free from his binds. He's
Wait. How is it? Is
Oh,
it
sorry,
NADIIR?
Rory. I'm
Yeah.
getting ahead of myself. Too excited.
Yeah, like,
I know the robot's gonna do some shit right now.
Well, I'm at full.
Uh-huh.
Back up, and my regeneration is gone. And I see that Robotman and Mage are down again, so stuff to the ground. It's easy, but even without easy, it's 13, so I'm fine. So both Robotman and Mage heal 9.
9.
Yep, and I'm like, look at the orc, fuck off.
Okay. Now, Robot Man.
All right. Now, J78's had some murder in his eyes for a while now. He's absorbed a lot of damage thanks to Rory. He's going to give his battle standard to Rory again.
Mhm.
And then, can I make it to him and still murder him?
I'm gonna say it's far. It's a pretty long distance between you and him right now. You can
That's
run
fine.
up to
I'm
him.
going
if you
right to
want.
him.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
I'm running directly to him with, like, ready to stab him right in his face.
All right, Alemba, you're no longer held. These two guys are still.
Oh, he dropped me?
Yeah, he dropped you finally because the
I
archers were
can
shanking
move.
you. Yeah.
Lovely. Well, let's group up again. So I'm gonna just run far back to my people, and I'll cast into the memory ring as I'm going.
Okay.
Just 2 on that one.
All right. The archers see you running. They're annoyed. Rory is called out by the mage. The mage says, "Uda, ija, uda," pointing at Rory. All the archers and the sniper shoot at Rory. So 4 archers first. 1, 2, 3,
Nope.
and 4. 4 will hit.
Yep, that's a hit.
4, 5. Then we have our sniper.
Yep.
4, 3. Still up.
Yep, just 2 HP. And a dream.
Orc. 19.
19. Yep.
Down he goes. Mage sidesteps, looks at the robot, stamps his staff. It is an int spell, Alemba.
Counterspell.
Yep.
Bullshit.
Uh,
Anyone have a hero coin?
You
if I meet it, I beat it, right?
If you meet it, you beat it.
I dump my memory ring into it and add 8 to that.
The mage shrieks in anger.
Oh, he's gonna shriek, all right.
All right, NADIIR.
Rory is down, right?
Correct.
Mm-hmm.
And you don't have regeneration.
It does not.
Nope, it's out.
Alright, healing touch. Nope.
Negative. Rory, let's see the 20.
But with the banner, it's easy, so 17.
Negative. Only a 20 when you're dying.
No. Well,
Robot, can you kill a mage?
Oh, this is gonna happen. All right, so J78, no longer amused by this thing's toiling, says, "I've dealt with several fragments in my time. Creature, time to die." And he says, and we'll see if he can make those words reality here. So here he goes trying to kill him. Nope, not that time. Hey, I'm going to give my battle standard to, let's go for NADIIR.
Okay. Alemba.
Rory does not have regen up, correct?
Does not.
I gotta try to get him back up. I'm gonna use the healer's case. Or I will try to use the healer's case. Nope. Not with the 6.
All right. Mage is going to act first. He's going to step back from the robot man again. His familiar staff slamming into the ground. Alemba. Oh, it doesn't matter. It doesn't go off. Archers. These two and the sniper train their sights onto the robot. So 2 archers. They miss. Sniper. Also miss. The other 2 archers look at NADIIR and take their shots.
Oof.
That's not good. So 4 and 6, 10 exactly.
Nice.
And
Good night.
the orc steps forward towards Alemba, his sinister grin in his face again, and slashes with his sword.
Hello again. Yeah.
4, 6.
Okay. Yep.
NADIIR. This has been a freaking bloodbath, I just want to say.
Let's see if I can get a third 20.
Nope.
Nope.
Damn it. Alright, Rory.
I will get that natural 20. No.
Alright, robot. What's the move here?
Ah, crap. Okay, so
It's
can
easy
I
if you
make it
attack
to
the
Rory?
mage again. I'll let you know.
Yeah, can I make it to Rory in time?
It's a far run.
Ah, okay. Rory, brother, I love you, but I got to kill this guy, and I can't make it to you in time, so I'm gonna do it. So here we go for the mage.
See the
All
9.
right, so I will give I'll give my banner to Alamba, and here we go. There we go.
Damage.
Here is, it's 5.
That is just not enough to kill him.
But now I got a taste of him though.
He also has had his flesh rendered, and he is not happy about that. The orc is going to act first over here, going to cut down Alemba
Oh yeah,
Hit him.
absolutely.
for 3.
Limbo goes down.
The archers circle JA-78 and let all their shots fly. 1, 2, 3, 4. All miss. Sniper. His gun runs out of ammo again, and he starts repacking it. The mage steps back. His all too familiar staff slamming onto the ground. Does not go off. NADIIR.
I can't counterspell it when I'm unconscious,
Nope.
so that's a good thing.
Does anyone have a hero coin?
I don't.
Not currently, I don't think.
I don't think Rory's gonna
We
make it.
use it up on killing the ogre.
God.
Oh.
Tank 2.
Do, 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 do.
Rory
Hmm?
fades from this life.
Hey, 2 for 2.
I mean, think about the work you put in this fight. It's pretty fucking amazing.
I healed like
think-
what, 150 worth of HP.
200, I would say, if I had to guess.
Yeah.
JA-78, if JA-78 survives this, he's gonna drink a few for your shade, man.
I don't know if we're gonna survive this now.
We might not. It's looking pretty slim.
All right, robot. Can you finish the fucking mage? Please, God, it's
All right.
still easy.
Yep. So I'm going down over here to get as close as I can to my brothers and sisters. I'm going to try to kill this mage, and we'll see what I do if this works.
9, 9, 9, 9.
19.
There we go.
I think if you even roll a 1, it's going to kill, right?
There you go. That is 8 damage.
That's enough. He stumbles backwards, looking at the blood leaking out of his coat, and collapses.
And so before he collapses, I'm going to grab him up by his shoulder, and I'm going to just yell one of those primal yells that I've heard the other savages do in my time. I'm going to say, I have killed your leader! It says, surrender now or your deaths are next.
Charisma.
All right, enough.
They see you're weak. They see your friends down. They are not convinced. They've seen you go down. Alemba.
They're about to see themselves go down then.
Come on, natural 20. Nope.
Did you roll the 2? Make sure you roll it, because it might be a 4.
Oh, really? I thought
Yep.
I didn't realize you had to roll and.
Yeah,
Okay.
roll and drag. Yep, you're good.
I got it. Cool.
Sweet. Okay. So, Orc starts making his way over towards the robot. These guys continue harping him with arrows. 1, 2, 3, 4. 13. That's the 1 extra.
9.
And then the sniper will miss. Alright, Nadir.
So last round I rolled a 1. Do I take off 2 turns or just 1?
Unfortunately, yes.
Okay. Nope.
Like,
1 round left.
I blame the sad violin in the background.
Yeah.
So, J78, if you throw an orc onto my sword, I can probably heal.
Well, don't worry,
That
that's
would be
coming.
That would be so dope.
Alright, robot, what you doing here?
All right, so I need to make my way to my buddies quick in a hurry. Can I do that? Can I take this dead orc with me and run halfway there and toss him over to Nadir?
Yeah, let's say strength or con to, like, bull rush through this guy in front of you.
Gotcha. Okay, so let's see if I can do it. All right, that's good. So I guess I can make about right there-ish.
Mm-hmm. And
All right, I'm
then,
gonna try to toss this one right here onto Nadir, basically.
yep, that'll be strength, I think, to throw a dead corpse.
Yeah, there we go.
Alright, Nadir, roll. Or, doesn't Life Drinker have to be living?
Yeah.
Oh, well, it was a good
Well,
time.
he's still living.
Do you want to throw
He's
it at
just
a different
unconscious.
target?
Oh, the orc is dead.
Yeah, the orc's dead.
Got it.
I'll allow you to throw the dead orc at another orc if you'd like, Jay.
Yeah, let's throw him at this guy with the, that's right behind me with the, well, at that point it doesn't really matter, but... I
Go ahead
guess
and
I'll-
roll weapon effort.
Yeah.
Throwing a human body is probably a weapon.
Yeah, that'd be 5 again.
Okay.
So I'll hit that guy right there that's behind me with the armor.
He stumbles back. He raises his sword.
Say these orcs are resilient.
Oh,
Stay
sorry.
sticking around after the leader's dead.
I'm skipping Alemba. Go ahead and roll.
Oh yeah.
20. Come on, baby.
Nope.
Alright, he swings and misses. The archers take their steps back. They all shoot. One gets through. For 4. For 2. And sniper will miss still. Nadir.
Alright, so if I miss this, I'm dead.
This is correct.
I'm dead.
God damn, man. Alright. J78.
I have a backup character ready to go.
All right. Is Alemba still...
She's still holding on.
Okay. All right, so J78 rushes over to Limbo, grabs her by the head, and it's like, "Don't die on me, girl!" And he tries to get her up. Let's see if he can do it.
It's a flat roll, right? Oh,
Flat roll. Here we go.
1 HP, Alemba.
Okay, thanks so much.
What's the move
And
now?
I'll give my
Alemba?
battle
You have an
standard to you,
action.
Alemba.
Thank you. I guess. Oh, geez, it's my turn. This can go away.
There's like 4 of them in a line right there. Just shock them, blow them up.
I mean, I could, but I'll still only have 1 HP, and if I go down again.
I mean, what's the alternative?
Alemba runs to this archer, and as she runs, her normally flat Torton's face sharpens, and her beak turns into like a snapping turtle, and I'm going to try to cast Vampiric Ray on
Hell
this guy.
yeah.
Please, God. Nope. It's a 9.
JA should take a hero coin for getting your friend up.
Can
But
I
also
give
it
that
was
to you now?
easy for you, so
Yeah.
9 hits.
Yeah. Yeah, you got a 9.
Oh, I had
yeah.
the battle
Oh
standard. so
yeah,
I done-
yeah, 9 hits.
Thank you.
But still take the
Clutch. All right.
hero coin, JA.
Beautiful.
okay, cool.
So that's gonna be 2 plus 5, so 7 points of his hit points come to me.
Yep. And he's still up, unfortunately.
That's okay. I'm at least healthy now.
And Orc charges forward at the robot. My God,
Oh, jeez.
And these orcs are leveling up.
my dice are fucking too hot today. 14.
Dang. All right.
Or no, 12. Sorry.
12. Okay. Well, that's 11. That's still enough to drop me. So Jay's down.
Which means everybody
Shit.
else trains onto Alemba.
Okay.
What, 12 defense? Oh,
2,
At 15
no.
is my defense. That one hits.
Then the guy who's stabbing you.
Did I just delete my character?
You did. Don't worry, I'll pull him back in.
Please don't leave me.
So just one gets through.
self-destructing.
Okay. Please be less than 7.
It's 6.
Oh.
This fucking nail biter. Holy shit.
Oh.
All right,
I'm
robot.
still not convinced we're gonna make it.
All right, let's see if JA can call up those deep reserves and pull himself out of this. Alemba needs me. Let's see. Nope, not this time. All right, so here's what how's long I got? I got 3.
All right, Alemba. Back to 1.
What's that?
Alemba's back to 1 HP.
Yeah, I don't care about this guy anymore. I'm moving to the other side of JA, and I'm gonna try to resurrect him.
Yep,
Or
a good
stabilize him
idea.
or whatever.
Yep.
Yes.
He's up with 1 HP,
23.
which means your armor's back up.
Oh my god.
They don't think that the robot's up yet, so they all attack Alemba.
Sure.
1, 2, 3, 4 archers first. They got a bit 20. 2, 3, 4. None of them. Orc. Does not. And sniper. Does not. It's a big fat pile of misses. And Robot Man. Revenge
All
is
right.
sweet.
JA rears up. He's got one hit point. He's doing great. All right.
Can you take the live drinker out of the hands of
He
the
could.
fallen comrade?
It's not a bad idea.
All right.
Wait,
Does that work on me?
would that? Yeah, would that work?
It-
Or
It
Well,
would
he
work.
heals, right?
Yes.
I like it. Okay, so JA78, realizing the direness of the situation, because usually he wouldn't grab someone else's weapon unless it was a real emergency. We'll run over, grab Live Drinker, and if he can, he'll run back and stab this guy.
Yeah, I think
That's the. Yeah, if that's allowed, I'll roll that.
Yep.
So now with Live Drinker, and I'm gonna add that to my kit. I'll bury you with it. Don't worry.
life drinker
for
is,
now,
a,
I
is
need it.
magic, so it's a D10.
Sweet.
Yeah, but you still get to add your weapon effort to it.
All right, so here's Live Drinker.
Natural 20? Nope.
That is 8, 9, 10, 11. Not enough.
Fuck. All right, Alemba.
And I give my battle standard to Limba.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna step here and glancing down at my falling comrades, I will cast a lightning bolt over their bodies to these 4 guys in a row.
Miss. 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 The last guy dodges out of the way.
So that will be 10 points of lightning damage to them.
They all drop. At this point, they are now a bit frightened. They're going to make a charisma check to see if
As
their
they should.
morale holds. They're gods.
And
They
these guys are leveled up.
These
What
orcs
is with
They're going
you?
to stand this
Do
out to the
not-
bloody end. I love them.
give a shit. The orc slices at the robot. Misses. The 2 archers shoot at Alemba. You're still close. They both miss.
Yes, thank you.
J78.
J78, absolutely irritated that these things are still hanging around, is going to try to kill this one that's in front of him.
It's easy.
Is it an easy?
Yep.
Yeah. All right. He'll give his battle standard to Alimba,
Thank you.
and J78 will. There he goes.
Okay.
All right.
So magic,
And it's.
and you're
oh,
going
it's
to
a
add
magic
weapon
one,
effort.
Gotcha. So that is 5.
So you gain 5.
Do I s- Isn't he dead because I threw the. Yeah.
Yep. He's
Gain
toasted.
5.
You only gain half of what you deal.
It's okay.
Okay.
So I gain 3 or 2?
3, I would say. Yeah.
Okay.
Alemba.
You made a mistake not running when you could. Lightning bolt to this guy in the south.
Okay.
Wow.
6.
He grins and goes, "Ooh, God, lets his bolt shoot at you. The
Okay.
other one shoots at J78. Misses. They're kind of stepping away now. They're a little bit nervous.
As they should.
And J78, you can reach the one in the north with a near move.
I say, all right, Alimba, stick by me, and we're going to take these guys out.
I'm right behind you.
And so Jay is going to charge this one right here. And he'll give his battle standard to you. So
Yep.
Alimba, you
Thank
have
you.
his battle standard. And then he's going to try to kill this guy right here. So that is 11, not enough.
Rough. All right, Alemba.
You know it. You love it. Lightning bolt.
The guy in the south,
Yeah. Shit.
he grins again, steps forward. They both shoot at the robot man as he charges. One gets through. Or no, this one's stabbing actually because he's close to him now. For 7.
Is that against
That
JA
kills me.
or me?
Yep.
Shit.
Oh, fuck. Well, Jay, it's your turn.
All right, here's
So
Jay
20.
trying to get his butt back up.
Oh,
look at
That is so clutch.
Ultimate effort
Oh my
for
god.
health.
Oh my god.
Okay, so
This
here we
is fucking insane.
go. So do I
That's
get 8 or
natural
9?
20.
8 HP.
8 HP, okay. So you think Jay goes down, but he just gets right back up.
The light of
This
the
is
god
like-
shines upon you.
He's like Tub Thumper, man. You get back, you he gets knocked down, he gets back up again. All right, so now that he's back up on his feet, so he is going to absolutely murder this orc that has the bow right here in front
Yep,
of him.
it's easy because you attacked last time. Yep.
All right, here we go. And then it's magic weapon. All right, here we go. So that'd be 8 plus the.
He was injured already. He's down.
Oh,
Yep.
brilliant.
And you heal
that's
too.
12. Yep.
Oh, amazing.
And Alemba, let's finish this guy, right?
I mean, it's not been working so far, but let's try another lightning bolt. Yeah, no.
He stays up. He shoots at the robot. He misses. He lets out a blood-curdling scream, drawing both of his daggers, and gets ready for the charge of the robot.
You better start singing the songs of his ancestors, because here I come.
You're up.
All right, my go?
Yeah, you're up.
Okay. say, I'll give you my battle standard again, Alimba, and I'll be like,
Thank you.
all right, stick close to me. Here we go. And I'm going to
Will
charge
do.
him. And so here we come. See if we can do it. There we go.
He's also injured. You need to do 5.
So that is, he's murdered.
Nice.
So that is 13. So what, 6 health?
Yep. So,
Alright.
before we get to the scenes here, I just need to show you how many other scenes I had prepared. So I had this, where the orcs were farming. I had this, where the orc encampment was that you could have gone to. And I had the orc tower that you guys could have gone to. But instead, we just fought in the field the whole time.
Just here.
I'm sorry that those other 2 died, but I'm like, Alimba, all right, let's make up some litters. Put our fallen
have to bring
comrades
them
on
back.
there, and let's head
Yep.
back for home, and we'll search these bodies while we're out here and see if we can find any clues to.
I need to investigate this mage, this caster who's fallen, if he has anything useful or any documents or any of that.
Yeah, so let's go through that first. He has his staff. It is unbroken. And one of his spells is stored into his staff. Bind with fire.
Do I learn that spell?
As long as you are in possession of the staff, you know it. So
Okay,
it's
and
not
I
a
also
learned
have-
spell. It's
So
just
I don't learn it.
yeah, you're just looting it. So
Great.
it's like a spell in a
Okay,
thing.
great.
Okay. There is a note marked with missive in his pocket. It is
bring
written
that
on
back.
a lead plaque. There is a sack of coins, aka 5 handfuls. And there is a scout's pouch harness. And 1 sack coin.
All right, Alimba, how do you want to divide that up?
I just care about the staff really, and I know that there are some mages back at the keep who will want this missive. The rest of it, you're welcome to. I don't have much use for it.
Okay, so I'll try to grab up as much as I can, plus the supplies we need to make it home.
I can help you carry some of it back.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty new, so I have a lot of space left.
So
But
it's only
if
going to
can
take you
bring-
3 supply to get back. NADIIR/Bug, how much supply do you have left on you?
That's a good question. I think 10.
Okay, so you have 10 supply. Do you want to split that up between 5 and 5?
Oh, I have 12 left.
Oh, you have 12 left. Okay. So do you want to split that 6 and 6 between you 2, or do you want to leave some of it behind?
First, so can I read the note marked with missive, or note marked with missive?
So this is something you haven't really been aware with, but missive is a very unique language. I will unlock a thread here, and you can read through that in your free time to get a little better of an idea of what exactly it is.
Okay.
But yeah, you can definitely have someone back at the keep help read it. I think Alemba's goal is probably that.
Gotcha. And so
Yeah,
I'll take.
absolutely.
Alimba, do you want to take 3 of those 5 coin?
I should
Oh,
also
sure.
note that when you get back, you will also both be rewarded with 1 sack.
Okay.
So I'll take 2 handfuls. You take 3.
Or I can take 2 and you can take 3. I'm fine with that.
Handful of coin. And then we gotta
So I'll
get.
just-
I
I'll
gotta
take
get enough
2 and you can have the
supply.
rest.
So there's 9 supply according to NADIIR here.
Yeah. So I'll drop the quiver. I'll grab a supply. Okay. How much other stuff do we find? Anything else? of
There's
note?
a bunch
All
of like spears and
pile of
swords
bodies.
and bows, but it's all just basic equipment. It's if you want it, you can take it. It's like mixed armor garb, swords, and spears and bows. That's it.
Okay, so I took 2 of the handfuls of coin. I got a note marked with missive. I got the scout pouch harness. Extended carried capacity to 12. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah,
And
that'll be
then,
helpful.
I'll drop the crumpy bow that breaks 1 to 10 times. I'll grab a, just, I guess, a sword. They
Okay,
have sabers
sure.
or whatever.
Yep, take a sword.
Yep, sword. And I have one space that's with 2 supply in my hand and with all the loot that I can get. So, Lemba, you got everything you need?
I do.
You
Alright.
can also get Rory's stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
I
That's-
feel a little weird looting my friends. Like, I'd rather bring you guys back to the keep if I can.
So, real quick, do me and Rory get last word as
I
we
will.
die?
Absolutely allow some final words.
Okay. So, Rory, do you have anything to say?
I would give them the location of pickup and tell to bury me there. And the stuff they can take if they want to. It's like nothing of any sentimental value.
The location of what?
Allocation where to bury Rory.
Oh, okay, a burial location.
Mm-hmm.
JA will make sure that happens, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, when JA78 grabs Life Drinker, you're gonna look up at him and say, "Keep the sword and kill the bastard mage who killed my wife."
That is
Oh.
something that JA78 can recognize. He will do that. Kill the bastard mage.
Alemba and JA78. Can you please add an augment onto your sheet that says feared by orcs?
Whoa.
Eared by orcs.
Yeah. You are now considered legendary foes to the snow orcs.
That's right. God damn it. Freaking.
Wow. I would just like to point out that Alemba has 1 hit point. That whole rest of that time, just limping along behind JA.
All right, I'm just typing down some notes to make sure I got your. You have. I'll do my best to find that bastard mage and then the Rory's burial location.
JA, if you want someone to go with you for that, I will.
Roger that. Okay, so with that, I will put my. I'm grabbing the head of this son of a gun leader. His head's coming with me,
I like it.
and then I'm putting my buddies on the litters, and I'll drag them back, man. And we'll make our way back to the keep.
NADIIR, your horse that you had, did you ride it out here or
Yeah.
did you leave it at the keep? All right, so your horse can be used to transport the bodies, so you don't have to drive
Yeah,
them.
we'll do. I don't really want to put them under the trophies. The orc, I will. But so Sterling, I know you don't have them all on the sheet here, but how many of these orcs did we kill today?
So in the first
Around
group
70?
there was 6, 4, 4, and 3. So 10. There were 17 normal orcs. There was 8 archers, 2 snipers, the ogre, and I think 5 wolves. And 4 of the wolves were
Archers.
lashers. Yeah, there was a lot,
And the-
and of course the
And the
mage.
caster.
Yeah.
5 wolves, 1 caster.
Like 35, almost 40. And
Yeah, almost 40 enemies you killed down. You murdered not only an entire raiding party, you murdered the leader of the orc encampment. So not the orc stronghold in the region, which you guys
Yeah.
don't even know about. So
Yep.
even though I showed you that picture, you don't know the
Yep,
stronghold
yep.
is there. But the missive
Acknowledged
that you
all,
have may have some valuable information regarding the attack.
40 orc deaths, well, 38 orc deaths and 2 goblin deaths.
Yep.
Oh yeah, 37 because one's an ogre.
Yeah. That's why you are
37
obviously
orcs.
feared
Yep.
by the by the orcs.
That's wild. What a tense encounter that was. Wow.